proved it. They dropped 50 on y'all. They scored 10 points. This is that simple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't say
Our
that.
defense got better. I'm just saying, our defense got better.
The team competition got worse.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Man, our best ball right now.
To go nowhere. To go to the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
Okay. Hey, we're going to be in the SEC championship, baby. And when you win that, you get in the playoffs.
Not with no 2 losses.
Yeah, we would get in there with 2 losses in the SEC. Shit.
Have you started recording, man?
Nah.
Oh, okay, go ahead, bro.
All right.
And we're back for another episode of the Argument Brothers podcast. Fellas, how you doing?
We're in the building. Give ourselves a round of applause.
In the building. Happy Halloween to you guys out there.
Even though it's just not Halloween just yet, man.
No,
We're close.
It's for the adults, man. Adults celebrate Halloween the weekend before Halloween.
Oh, okay.
We let the kids have
Our weekend.
Tuesday.
Our weekend.
It's our weekend. We adults celebrate it on the weekend.
It's probably because we got to go to work on Tuesday.
And you gotta take your kids on Tuesday if they're younger.
They might as well let the kids go in late on the day after Halloween. You know.
Well, I always take them out of holidays, so I don't think they care as much.
Yeah,
we may care more than they care.
Yeah, now I think adults taking that shit like to the next level, dog, with the whole parties and.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
it's like next level now.
Yeah,
Halloween a big holiday right now for adults, bro.
I have not dressed up for Halloween since I was probably like 9.
Man, stop it, man. I say 9 years.
I have not.
Really?
I think Daniel's son was the last costume I really wore.
Really?
Like really,
Wax off?
actually wearing just a mask. I think I one time wore a mask and the girl stole it from me. Matter of fact, in the park. Shout out to a girl, I need my mask back.
She deboed you.
She stole my mask. But yeah, man, I have not worn a full loaded costume since I was a Karate Kid.
Wow.
Yeah. We ain't really care that much in my household.
I
See.
see.
It's gonna be a towel or a pillowcase or Karate Kid. Anything you can find around the house.
A ghost.
Anything you can find around the house that is normalized and you know what I mean, a sheet, anything, man. Shout out to old Jack and she didn't care. So that's how we move.
No, costumes high, dog. Tim just bought the kids costumes. But Riley wanted to be like Black Barbie.
How much you pay for
That
it?
joint was $50.
Yeah, costume.
Is that high or is that normal?
Bruh, for a kid costume?
It's about normal.
I mean, how much?
I guess it's normal,
So
dog.
is adult costumes more? I don't know.
No, it's normal. Costume period by like.
It's like asking for gas. I wouldn't know what if somebody asked for my
You
gas.
don't know what gas is?
I mean, like I don't know what gas cost is. Yeah, man, I don't get it. Yeah, but you know what? Listen, it's normalized because of inflation.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And it's so popular. I think it's extra popular.
And it's popular because adults participate in Halloween now.
Yeah.
It's not the kids.
Yeah.
I was at a Halloween party last night at the MGM.
At the MGM?
Yeah, Diablo. And
Diablo?
Everybody had their costumes on.
What'd you have on?
I ain't had nothing. It was me.
He said, I'm Keon. I was a podcast.
I actually didn't know I was going because I thought, you know what I'm saying, I was just down there and then I just went to the party. So
You went as a podcaster?
nah.
You should have. That would be a good costume, right?
Should have had a mic.
You put a headphone on the mic,
Right.
put a whistle in your head, and put a name tag.
Right. Joe Button.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You cut all your hair off, man. Go bald with Joe Button.
Yeah,
Joe
it's
Button.
funny, dog.
Yeah, man. That'd be dope, man. So, all right, fella, let's get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about. I mean, it's a lot of sports been handled. Our first topic for today, man. It's probably gonna stick with college football. It's Saturday.
Yes, sir.
We got some good games going on today, but let's get our thoughts on what's going on at University of Michigan. We see that it start off as alleged sign stealing, and it's kind of ventured off into more into something even bigger, right? Like, I mean, whether it's, the guys buying tickets, it sort of feels like a Ponzi scheme in a lot of different levels because there's so much involvement. And so, man, we got to dig into it. So, Ray, start us off on this topic, man. Like, when you first heard about University of Michigan being investigated by the NCAA, right? And then you see what's going on today. Now the FBI's gotten involved. What was your thoughts on it, and what do you think is going to happen moving forward?
Initially, I was like, no big deal. Teams try to get an advantage. I'm sure a lot of teams are stealing signs. It's in sports, bro. Baseball do it. So at first, I was like, no big deal. People do it all the time. You still got to stop them. And listen, man, so much tape is out now. Like, you really don't even have to do it now. A lot of these teams are running the same plays, maybe out of different formations, but it's the same play. So at first, I was like, no big deal. But like you said, when you putting people buying tickets and doing it like you're doing it, so that's why the FBI is involved. Not as serious. I don't think anything will come of it because it's hard to prove it, but it's a bad look on Michigan. Plus, you add all the other things that Jim Harbaugh has been doing under his leadership. They might let him go, even though the buyout is probably going to be ridiculous. But I think if they really get found guilty of this might be it for Jim Harbaugh. I think it has to be. Like, you can't keep slapping him on the wrist for different violations, recruiting, things of that nature. And look, coaches do it, right? You're trying to get an advantage. But you go into the well too many times trying to get that advantage. And I think this might be the last straw for Jim Harbaugh if they find him guilty of the stealing signs.
When I heard about it, I thought about Bountygate. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's not high school football where the coaches, we on by, I'm going to go sit in the stands and watch the team play and record their play. So definitely advantage. You still got to stop it. But it was cheating because it's banned. You can't steal the other people's signs. And then they were saying that they knew they had them, so they was giving them fake signals to trick them up during the national championship game. And the shit, they still lost. Yeah. So, but I think even if they find out they're guilty, he'll probably act like he had no knowledge of it. Somebody will take the fall for him, like they do. These big coaches, they'll get the assistant. I did it on my own, defensive coordinator, whoever, will take the fall. He'll act like he had no regulation on this was going on. It happened without my knowing. And then defensive coordinator, whoever, the fall guy, gonna take that lick. And then he'd probably be out of coaching for a year or two. And then they'll get another job and they'll keep moving. Been going on for years. Yeah. And so when you're a great coach like him, it won't be it for him because organization, he'll go, look, bro, I'm gonna need you to take that. But I got you. You just sit out for a year or two. Because I was talking to an assistant coach, dude I ran to one time doing AAU. He was talking about was it Kyler Perry? It wasn't Kyler Perry. It was one of them. When the guy and the dad got in an accident, they had the bag of money. And then the cops came. It was a basketball player. I can't think of the guy's name. But anyway, he had $100,000 on him. And him and the dad got into a wreck. And then when the cop pulled them over, they found the bag of money. So now he got to tell, look, I got this $100,000 just sitting in the bag. I think it was, I can't think of the coach, the player name. It was like about 5-6 years ago. Anyway, I ran to that dude. He was like, I was the one who dropped the bag off. Damn. And he said they came to my hotel and knocking on my door, the police. And he said, I told them, look, this is a lot of cash. Y'all want me to get this to y'all another way? Hey, nah, we got it. He said, 30 minutes later, cop come knocking on his door. Damn. And he took the fall because, he's an assistant coach. Take care of you. He coached lower level, now he back coaching. But I can't think of that player now. I'm gonna have to Google that. It's probably on Google. But yeah, I ran to he was telling me that story. I was like, wow. So I don't want to give what coach he was working for. It was either Kyler Perry or was it the dude from Florida State? It was one of them.
Hamilton?
Yeah. It was one of them. I can't remember, I don't want allegedly, but I got to Google.
Who Perry?
Coach
Cal. It was either him or it was a dude from Florida State he was working under. But anyway, the dude was high school dude. This before the NIL deal. They ain't got to worry about that now.
Yeah.
But they went and dropped all 6 figure. They went and dropped all the $100,000 back. They came picked it up from his room. He was like, bro, it's a lot of money. I can get it to y'all. Y'all don't have to worry about driving it. Say 20 minutes, that motherfucker, they had an accident. And of course now, cops like, bro, it's a lot of money. Where y'all get this bag? So now you got to tell.
Yeah, but I think in a car accident, I don't think
You can't walk around. You can't just drive around with $100,000 of cash.
No. But in a car accident, he doesn't. A police officer doesn't have any jurisdiction to search your car.
Well, for some reason, they found the bag.
Unless there were some other logic, some other threat of something other violation. You're not gonna be able to just search.
Yeah,
your
got to
car.
search. But so
You know,
some people don't know. They probably
you would
like,
need you would need a
some
warrant.
people be like, go ahead.
Yeah, you would need a warrant
Yeah.
to search your car.
Unless you give them permission.
Yeah. So yeah. But I never heard. I'm still trying to think what Perry you talking about.
But I'm thinking he said it was either Kyler Perry was the head coach, or it was
Was that time you said Kyler?
no, what's the coach name? Coach Cal. Whatever.
I'm like, who's he? Is he talking about Tyler Perry?
Every time I in my mind,
He keeps saying
he
it.
said,
I'm
how
like,
do you say Tyler Perry?
and I'm thinking he said
Coach
Tyler
Cal from
Tyler
Kentucky, right?
Perry.
Well, what's his first name? Kyler.
No, it's
Who? Coach Kyle?
yeah, what's his first name?
What's his first name?
It's, I thought it was don't it start with a J? No, it's not Calhoun.
No,
Not John Calhoun. John Calipari.
John Calipari.
Yeah,
Okay.
you keep saying
Yeah.
I was like,
He
who
said
is
Tyler
who
Calipari.
is that? He kept saying like Tyler. I'm like, what? He's gonna say Tyler Perry.
Ladies and gentlemen, he only had, he only drinking water. Like,
But you know, I thought the dude named.
I'm like, who is he talking about?
I thought his name was Tyler. I don't know why I thought his name was Tyler.
Who? John
Coach Cal.
Calipari?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
He kept saying it over, and I'm just sitting there like looking at him every time, like, who is he talking about?
But yeah, so I just think a lower level coach would take the hit and he'll say, "Oh, I had no regulation. They did it without my permission."
But
Same
you're
thing.
wise, though.
Same. It still will, but the other people take the hit. Same thing when Sean Payton said he didn't know about Bountygate when he was allegedly putting. He said that's in the defense room. I had no idea. Come on, like the same thing would happen.
Yeah.
But if you winning games, he'll be fine. He's still a coach.
They gonna win.
Well, I mean, listen, I as much as I feel like you do have some good valid points, there are some things where he's had a very rocky relationship with the board of trustees when it comes to University of Michigan. He's been on a point where they weren't beating Ohio State, so this probably could have led to him pushing to set up this type of scheme, elaborate scheme to get a competitive advantage. And it bit him in the ass, and we just said it before because they lost to TCU last year in the championship, in the semifinal game in the playoffs, because apparently TCU had reported that they changed all their signs for the game, and then they would change the mid game, and then they would go back to the old sign. So there's actually tape out there with the guy who they've had now suspended. I can't think of his name right now. It's like Silence or something like that. There's actually tape out there with him standing beside the defensive coach and looking at the signs that they're putting up and giving him, okay, yes, go. Yeah, that's gonna be a running play. That's gonna be this. And they were like, so it's no coincidence that this came out of nowhere. Now the whole hacking somebody's computer thing now is on top of that table. So we're just really honestly, you're looking at a program that may no longer have any control. He may not have any control of that program on what they're doing or what's going on. So they're in a lot of trouble. Yeah. He's in a lot of trouble too. He's going to have to figure out now what's going to be great for him and his program. And honestly, man, like I said, he's already been on shaky grounds anyway. I think he probably end up going to the NFL anyway, regardless. I'm not sure if he's going to get a head coaching job or not, but this may be the door out, right? Like I think he's always thought about it, going back to the NFL and being a coach there, but man, this may be the reason to get him out that door because I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, this is not good, right? Do you have to vacate those games, vacate those wins, which is nothing? Do they go on probation? Like, the outcome of this can be greater than anything, right?
Yeah.
And you can start seeing the change the tide a little bit when it comes to some of the games they've been winning. They've been winning games, the bigger games that he was losing, considerably, on a yearly basis. So you do know there's a lot of truth to this.
Yeah.
So, in all honesty, man, like Michigan, they could drop the hammer on them, like because of the layers to the scandal.
Yeah.
Not because of just stealing signs. People steal signs all the time.
Yeah.
But the layers to the scandal could be bigger than what it is, man. So, it's gonna be very interesting how to move forward.
Yeah, like I said, well, there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, man. Any final thoughts on this?
Nope.
All right, man. Let's jump into the best receiver in college football. Keith, since you feel like you're so profound on this subject matter, why don't you start us off, man? Like, what is it you think? Who is your best receiver in college football?
Well, I'm just going off stats. Best receivers is my man at LSU. There's some great receivers out here right now. They're putting up big numbers, but my man Natham, how you pronounce his name?
How you not gonna? It's your team, and you don't know the man name.
And I did. I just
Neighbors,
said
man. Come on, man.
I'm trying to pronounce
Know
his
the
name
little
right.
kid name, man. Come on,
Neighbors.
it's your squad, dog.
It is my squad. I know.
I can't tell.
So I'm gonna go with him. I'm just looking at what he's been doing every Saturday, being the number one guy and sharing touches with another top 10 receiver in stat wise in college. LSU, which had the best duo in college. And still putting up big numbers, still leading the D1 in touchdowns and receptions. I gotta go with him, bro. I gotta go with him. Like I'm looking at the stats right now. He probably close to 1,000, 981 yards so far. Know what I'm saying? Dude been balling this year. 9 TDs on 56 receptions. He a playmaker. He get it. He a threat to take it to the house, break tackles. He touch it, and he got speed. So I'm going with Neighbors.
I mean, Neighbors is putting up big time stats. LSU offense is one of the best in college football. But I think if anybody looking at college, it's a ton of games to watch, right? The kid from Missouri is putting up big numbers. Like nobody would never think he's the best receiver in college. So you can't just look at stats alone, right? So I would go with Marvin Harrison Jr., complete receiver, inside, outside. You got to double team him, and he's still getting his numbers. He will be probably the number one receiver taken off the board in the draft this year. And the dude is just a specimen, bro. Like, I get what Neighbors is doing. I get what all the other receivers are doing. But the eye test says it all, bro. And I just think for me, it's definitely Marvin Harrison Jr.
Man, I want to say Marvin Harrison Jr. because I feel like what he's doing, leading that team with basically a rookie quarterback, you want to call it, a first-year quarterback, that says a lot. So, they've been winning big games with him, with that young quarterback being that he's the centerpiece. But I think it's like a 1A, 1B situation. I mean, I can't leave out that kid, Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
The kid from Florida State has been on a wrecking crew. I think he has 9 touchdowns in 8 games. And he's the first Florida State receiver to ever do that. Think about some of the receivers that Florida State has put on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking Peter Warwick, Arsenio Coles, what's my man that played for Baltimore? Antoine, I can't think of his last name. He started off with the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, all those guys, man, like some of the bigger names. Bowden. Yeah. Some of the bigger names, they put out a lot of top receivers. And this kid, who's a transfer, by the way, let's remember, he's from Michigan State. Originally born and raised in Louisiana. Yeah. This kid has been on a tear, came out of nowhere this season. And we're going to see if he keeps progressing. I mean, there are going to be some little chatter about him between him and Marvin Harris as the first receiver draft. And I think it'll be hard for Marvin Harrison Jr. for sure. But this kid is probably going to go top 5, not top 10. Yeah. So I like him. There's 1A, 1B, but I do think if we're talking lead top receiver, the simple fact that Marvin Harrison Jr. came into the season as the man, that says a lot. And, going after him with that type of level, going after him knowing that you have to stop him to win that game, he's got to go as the best receiver in the game today in college football. Absolutely.
No question.
All right, man. Let's go into the Heisman Front-Runner. I will push this around, but I'll get mine over quick. There is no Heisman Front-Runner. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
Come on, man. They got to have a front runner, man.
There's no Heisman Front-Runner.
I think Daniels is having a big year for LSU, running, throwing. But I look at the team success, and I'm going to go with the guy from Washington, Penix Jr. Mm-hmm. They're one of the top teams in the Pac-12. He's leading the NCAA in passing yards. He don't give you as many of the rushing yards probably as Daniels was giving, but I just think from a team success, one of the top teams in the Pac-12. I think they're number one actually. So that's why I would go with the kid Penix from Washington over Daniels. It's close, but Daniels with the 2 losses, I think that's why I would push him down.
Top runner right now is Daniels. Penix was it. I think the game last week hurt him against Arizona State. 0 touchdown passing. He didn't even score a touchdown. And it was already a close race. Daniels probably close to probably about 500 rushing. Of course, I think he leading passing, if I ain't mistaken. Putting up 35 a game every week, or 40 or more. So right now, to me, the game last week hurt Penix, and I gotta get an edge right now. It's close race, but last week game hurt him last week. You gotta score points. You playing a 2-5 team, and you played horrible. It was like his worst game this year or last Saturday. Wish they should have lost that game. Their defense came up big, I think, with a pick 6 to seal that deal. But right now, I think Daniels is the front runner right now.
I said it was the front runner. It's nobody.
But who you had to pick though? If you had a vote today,
Nobody.
you got to pick somebody. Man.
You have nobody. I mean, it's not a front runner. I mean, if you have a front runner, that means that's a solidified person who's in the league as the Heisman, and there is not one right now. I mean, James Daniels has the stats, but his team success is not there.
Yeah.
He's lost 2 games already, with the 3rd one on the way. So.
But they got most people done lost 1 game. 2 games. Y'all acting like the dude done lost 4 games, bro. Dude lost 2 games.
He still can.
But we talking about right now.
There's still a lot of football there.
All right, we talking about right now.
Penny's lost no games, but
right.
the thing about it was his last game wasn't the greatest. I mean, if you look at stats, Caleb Williams' stats is still good. His team success ain't there. He got 2 losses. He's in 2 losses. He got eliminated too. So don't think because Daniels had 2 losses, he can't be eliminated.
But his stats not better than Daniels.
They up there.
But it's not better.
Yeah.
They up there.
They up. They elite.
They up there.
They up there, but it's not better.
Come on, man.
I'm just
like
saying.
all I'm saying is you said that Daniels should have a better defense than Caleb. Caleb's defense is awful. Is that his fault?
So is LSU. Shit.
Now they awful now. When they say they're playing better,
Bro, we gotta score 40.
then we make a rule you cannot talk while you over there.
He making his water, man. He's
So
getting
at the end
his
of the day,
coconut
man,
water.
like I said before, you don't have when you don't have a front runner right now, man. It's anybody's game. The next person who plays a really good game can be the front runner.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at the kid from Georgia, the quarterback from Georgia. He hasn't played. He's played winning football.
Yeah.
Let's see why not? Hey, you know what? Let's see why if Brock Bowers come back. He got 580 yards receiving right now. When Brock Bowers come back, and he come back ready to rumble, and he puts up over 1,000 yards and maybe like four or 5 more touchdowns, he should get some consideration. He's probably arguably one of the best players, if not the best player in college football. So what we doing here? We gotta be honest and say there's no front runner, man.
I disagree. Now the world's catching on too, because the world is starting to talk about Daniels being. And I was telling y'all that last month, boy, y'all were like, boy, no, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't.
A lot of people
No,
say
they
that
wasn't.
already.
When I said that last month, Ray, like, boy, you crazy. That boy ain't get it. Cause
You asked one person, Raven, you said the world. First you said Raven, now you said the world.
I'm talking about, they wasn't talking about him last month for a Heisman candidate. They wasn't.
They were talking.
No, they wasn't.
It was a lot
No,
of
it
SEC football.
I'm talking about ESPN, Vegas, all of them. Nobody had them on the radar.
ESPN owns SEC football.
But I'm just saying, Vegas got him up there. Everybody, he's in the eyes of winning. Nobody had him there last month. Nobody.
Listen, we'll see. But like I said, there's no front runner.
He's playing ball. Don't get me wrong. He's playing great football.
There's no front runner.
But I think the 2 losses would.
Bro,
If we had to vote today, the 2 losses, I think.
I don't think so. You had people who won the Heisman that had losses. You don't have to go undefeated.
I didn't say that.
This is an individual achievement. You had like 2 losses, bad, and they still in contention to win the SEC. It ain't like the season over.
2 losses.
They still can win it, and they can still win the SEC with 2 losses.
It's only been 2 or 3 players in the last 15 years that the team success didn't mirror them win the Heisman. And Lamar Jackson's stats was godly that year. And he was one of the few players, he had like 3 losses that year, but it was no front runner. So he wanted being that it was no front runner. But 9 times out of 10, your team normally is rolling and you got more than, you don't have 2 losses. Yeah. That's just that simple, bro. Or you have godly numbers and you just rip through everybody.
Dude putting up Joe Burrow numbers this year.
Nah, but Joe Burrow also had winning success.
All right, but I'm saying they still can win the SEC and have a winning season. That's what I'm saying.
Moving forward. All right, bro. So
we're going to see a lot of football left.
Moving forward, man. Let's get to a little preview of the game between LSU and Bama going on next week, November the 4th. I think it's number 9 Bama against number 15 LSU. Game at 6:45, really a 7 o'clock game, kickoff-wise. Ray, start us off, man. What's your thoughts on this game?
Honestly, man, it's going to be who can stop who first, bro. I think both offenses, when Milroe sat down and then came to start of the next game, I think that kind of rejuvenated their offense. Looks like they're building the offense around his legs, he's making more plays. And LSU offense is rolling, don't get me wrong. But I just think which defense is going to come to play and make a stop. And if I had to bet money on which defense, I trust Alabama defense more than I trust LSU's right now. So I got it as a high scoring game, but I'm going to give the edge to Bama because they're going to be at home. I know LSU beat them at home a few years ago when Burrow was there, but I just think the slight edge with the defense, and I think being at home gives Bama the edge. So I think that's what I'm looking for. Who can make a stop?
Well, I'm going with the Tigers. I have seen a lot out the defense. They're growing up. I think they not a stopper, but they are getting turnovers, and that's what you need to give. You need to give the offense extra possession. So I think we would have like 1 or 2 turnovers against Alabama offense, and I think that's going to be enough to give us more possession with the ball, and the LSU will win because I feel like we can throw on them. I feel like our receivers is better than their corners. I feel like they're going to have hell trying to figure out how to stop. And if they drop it in coverage, Daniels can take off and run on you. I think this is going to be the best offense they ever seen this year so far on what do you take away? It's hard to take away when you got 2 number 1 receivers. It ain't just 1 receiver where you can I'm going to throw the safety on this side. Now you got to have to play one-on-one with your corners. Because now if you dropping your safety back or somebody, Daniels can take off and run. You dropping the linebacker, he going to run out the pocket. So you're going to have a spot on him too. And I just feel like we are healthy now. The tight end back, Jason, my man who used to play for Miami, his son back. He's starting to get back and fine like he was last year. And I got LSU winning.
I don't even care what he thinks. I don't care. I don't.
Well, I can't be on y'all.
I don't care, bro. It don't even make sense to me to even have a conversation where he tries to give some strategy that he said we're the best offense that he's seen. I watched them get put 700 yards on. Ole Miss put 700. They ran for 350.
I said offense.
Let me finish my statement. Don't cut me off. You got to speak the entire time.
Right,
I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. So I watched that team put 350 on you off on running the ball and 350 passing. And you just said we're going to see the best offense. You're going to show us the best offense we've seen. Yet I watched that team put 700 yards on you. Well, so that tells me.
And how much we put up on it?
I don't cut me off. I just told you. I don't care what you have to say. That tells me that you must saw the best offense you saw. And that team only scored 10 points in that same field, who scored 50 on you. Now, whether you want to run around here talking about offense or that, how you gonna stop us? Because we can run the ball, throw the ball, we can do whatever we want to do.
I don't know about throw.
You can. I don't know what you. Well, we're gonna see what you can do.
I don't know
because
about
if you can't run,
I don't know about throw.
If you can't run, what you gonna do?
I don't know about.
And here's the thing: your O line ain't good, bro. I watched them; they're not good. Our D line is gonna be the strength of the game.
They good enough putting 40 a game,
but though they ain't good enough. They ain't good enough,
bro. They
ain't good enough.
Y'all don't be speaking facts.
I'm just telling you.
A bad O-line.
What's the facts?
Put up,
your O-line ain't
you got
good
a
enough.
bad O-line, you don't
when
put
you
up 40
this is
game,
gonna be the
bro.
best D-line you've seen.
You don't put up 40.
This is gonna be the
O-line.
best old D-line you've seen.
Y'all gotta talk about
what are you got? No, it's the facts.
How you putting up
40?
We
need SEC facts.
How you putting up 40? The O-line
who you
bad.
playing though?
We done played. No matter everybody we done played. We putting up 35-40.
No,
so everybody be
good. James does, right?
No.
Only
person we ain't do that was the first game of the season.
You did.
So
stop lying. You just lied. 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 Here's the thing.
Since then, we put up 35.
First of all, you lied because you just said just a minute ago. You just lied.
Okay.
You just lied. You said we put up 40 on everybody. That was your statement. Then you got caught and I corrected you and said no, you didn't. 28. But hold on. When I say hey. Texas played, they ain't nobody scored over 36 Texas. What he says? He was say, oh man, but Texas put that 33 on y'all. I said, yo, Texas ain't scored over, nobody else scored over 36 Texas. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the day, somebody gonna break will. We gonna find out.
I'm talking about O-line.
You're not. Your O-line's not.
He might not be the greatest. I mean,
that's the weakest league.
I think Daniels helps because he's very athletic. They run the ball. I mean, that helps, right? If you can get out of the pocket and your O-line break down. Like he's athletic enough to get out and make plays with his arms or his legs. Y'all, it's not strong. I ain't gonna say like that.
It ain't weak. It ain't weak.
But it's not great.
No, it don't need to be great. As long as they putting up 40 and 35.
It's subjective.
Let me finish, man. Let me finish. The weakest unit on that offense is their O-line. That's their O-line. And that's gonna be your problem. You cannot block us. You can't. You cannot block us. You're not gonna. How can you gonna throw the ball with somebody back there every time? So at the end of the day, we gonna see. We gonna check and see what can y'all do. We gonna check and see. I done seen us check every box and got better and better. But I watched against Tennessee. I remember the text Tennessee balling. Tennessee balling. When they on Twitter, Tennessee balling.
It was.
And then the next second half, it was crickets.
I didn't want Tennessee to win.
I don't care if you want him or not. But you didn't want him or not. You should have said nothing.
But Tennessee
you
ain't
should have said nothing.
Tennessee ain't our offense.
You said nothing.
Tennessee ain't our offense.
All I know, I watch y'all.
Tennessee ain't our offense.
I watch y'all, and I said Tennessee ball. And nothing, I saw crickets.
Tennessee ain't our offense.
You a believer in Alabama now? Because you was on the fence straddling, bro.
No, I ain't like the decision making. Ain't nobody,
Well, he gonna change that Saturday.
No, that's not like decision making.
He gonna change that Saturday.
I didn't like the decision making when it came to what they was doing with Jalen Monroe. You watched me, you heard me say that right in front of it. It's recorded. I didn't like the decision making they were making with Jalen Monroe. Yeah. He needs to grow into the role as quarterback. It's his first year starting. Yeah. He needs experience. He has to see the coverage. What I'm seeing right now is confidence. I'm seeing a quarterback who probably going to be the most athletic quarterback on the field. Being able to throw and run. Man, so you better watch him too.
Stop it. Because
your defense ain't stopping nobody, and that quarterback run ate y'all up against Ole Miss. So at the end of the day, we gonna see it's gonna be a battle of the wheels. If you're old, we gonna see, we gonna push the ball, we gonna move the ball. So we'll see what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But I know that the Heisman Trophy gonna end that night. At 9 o'clock, it's gonna end. The dream of that Heisman and that SEC talk is definitely gonna end.
It's gonna end for you because your season gonna be over with.
It ain't gonna be over.
It's gonna shit. Once you take this L, it's gonna be over with.
How it's gonna be over?
It's gonna be over.
How?
Because we win out. We win out. We beat y'all. Win out. We go play just like the Saints.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
We win out. We go play for the West.
You actually don't. Ole Miss already beat you.
But Ole Miss gonna lose to Georgia.
You don't know that. See, that's you saying what you saying. It's like saying somebody else.
Okay. Well, whatever.
You say you gonna beat Georgia.
We gonna knock.
How you better than Ole Miss and they beat you?
Okay. I ain't worried about that.
I ain't worried about it.
Georgia gonna take care of Ole Miss, and we gonna end your season on Saturday just like we
I told you. We gonna end it.
You gonna be playing.
They're gonna be sitting there. He gonna be sitting there mad as hell. He gonna be sitting over there in that chair looking soft, mad as hell. And he gonna talk about it. That'll be their third loss. And it's gonna be 2 years in a row. 2 years their coach had 3 losses.
No.
2 years in a row, that coach had 3 losses.
It's gonna be 2 years in a row. We're gonna knock
three losses.
Y'all beat Alabama last year?
Yes. We knocked them out. It's going to be 2 years in a row.
It'll be 2 years in a row when they have 3 losses.
No, it's going to be 2 years. He
said they're close to 3 losses 2 years in a row.
I heard this last year.
He won 6 losses in 2 years.
I heard this last year too. I did.
No, we still had 2 losses last year.
But we knocked them out. No, I'm talking about beating us. I ain't fuck what y'all had.
When you say you beat us, you beat us at home at one point. We had 17 penalties.
Bro, I don't care.
So what does that got to do with us?
I don't care if I beat you by half a point.
Bro, we beat you by a point.
Bro,
we beat you by a point when we had 17 penalties.
That ain't my fault, bro.
That's your. Hey,
ain't my fault.
There's gonna be no 17 penalties to help you on Saturday, bro. It ain't gonna be no 17 penalties. We gonna get them calls. We gonna put y'all behind the 8 ball.
All I'm saying is,
best D-line you gonna see, best secondary you about to see.
He gonna have it.
We done with
this season gonna be over.
We gonna be done. Okay, you can see what you want to say, but we gonna win.
Yeah,
so we gonna move on. And then when you move on, when we beat your coach, are you gonna talk about firing him? Because it'll be his 3rd loss in 2 years. It'll be his third 3-season loss in 2 years.
No, we ain't gonna fire him.
Both of them. 2 3-season losses.
When he beat him, we gonna say he Nick Saban killer.
You can't be Nick Saban killer.
Shit, he
don't have to win the record against him.
No, since he been in LSU.
That ain't got nothing to do with LSU.
No,
when you get stumped out of Notre Dame,
I don't care about Notre Dame. He LSU now. We
on the revenge season. We're gonna end this. We're gonna end y'all, and we're gonna move on. We don't get excited about beating LSU. There's a difference, huh?
No.
There's a big difference. You can leave it up there.
No.
I'll
get excited by knocking y'all out. I get
excited.
excited.
We don't get excited.
I do.
You're just another team.
No. Shit.
On the schedule. Moving forward, man. That's what you are. Let's talk NBA.
This dude acting like they've been winning chips for the last 2 years or 3 years.
No, what are you trying to do? You trying to make it 2 or 3? You haven't won a champion in 3 years.
You hadn't won one in how long?
Since 2020.
Okay. Going on 3 years ago.
It's 20. What are you talking about? 2019.
And y'all ain't won one since 20. So stop like y'all.
Does that make sense?
No.
Make it make sense, bro.
You won before you.
What does that make it make sense?
Right.
It
they
doesn't
won
make
in a
sense.
COVID year where
Because
everybody ain't playing in the COVID season.
Okay.
Everybody didn't play in the COVID season.
Huh? Y'all play?
Yes.
All right, then.
No, I'm talking about our
let's
players.
talk about
it don't even matter.
Let's talk about
Chase didn't play. He sat out.
Okay.
No, it doesn't matter.
You know why somebody else using a factory of talent? Why does it matter just because one player didn't play?
We moving on, bro. They're moving on, bro. This is dumb.
Man, Key, you
this is a dumb conversation.
Key, you
moving on, bro. Let's talk about the Antonio Spurs, San Antonio Spurs, Wembley.
I'm glad you all picking them, buddy.
I got things.
I'm just saying, bro.
I gotta go watch Bama State and A&M. I ain't trying to hear all this.
The rivalry,
the biggest classic, the biggest classic out there. Now, let's get our thoughts of Wembley and those opening games we saw this past weekend, man. Keith, start us out. What was your thought when you saw him out there playing the way he's playing?
Bro, dude a freak, bro. It's just amazing. Somebody that tall, that can move like that, handle the ball, shoot the three. You just don't see somebody that tall, that athletic, that can maneuver their body to things that he's doing. And on the defensive end, he's a problem. Blocking shots, just being a rim protector. And once he get stronger and more physical and gain a little more weight coming his grown man body, he's gonna be a problem for years. You can just see, bro. He just we never saw nothing like this before, ever. Mm-hmm. And he's a unicorn. Like this, bro. Would do what? 7'4", 7'5". Got handles like somebody 6'2". Got a J jumper, and San Antonio, bro, he probably gonna have Pop coaching for another 4 years, bro. Yeah. Pop excited. Pop excited to still coach after this one. So, bro, dude got a bright future, man. Just gotta stay healthy. Like I say, get stronger, and sky's the limit to what this dude gonna do in the league, bro.
Yeah, I agree with Keith, man. He's definitely a versatile player. I think the game with Dallas, first game, the height, a little bit overwhelming for him. He didn't play as well, got in foul trouble. But you saw the talent when they played the game, too, against the Houston Rockets. Like, you saw what he can give. I think he's going to do more on the board, give you 12, 13 boards a game, give you 20. So I think what you saw against Houston is what you're going to see probably the rest of the season. But, yeah, it's a physical game in the NBA. Even though it's not as physical like it was back in the 90s, but being inside, outside, he's still going to take a toll on him. It's still banging on him. So he's just going to continue to get the right weight program, continue to build on his game. And like I said, he's going to be a problem. Nobody can check him. Right? Nobody tall enough other than maybe KD, you know what I'm saying, from a wingspan. stuff like that. He's quick enough to put it on the dribble.
He's 7'4", right?
Yeah, he's 7'. He tall.
Have you ever seen his arms and his hands?
He's gonna be able to get a shot off anybody.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to score anybody, and I think that helps him. Less physical game, but definitely put on some more weight. But I think the true Wembley you've seen against Houston, I think that's what we're gonna see going forward.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't play bad against the Spurs.
But he only gave 5 rebounds.
Against the Mavericks, I just felt like they didn't run the offense to him. You saw him more on the elbow against the Rockets, and I thought against Dallas they had him more at the 3-point line.
Yeah.
I want to see him on the elbow because like it's just catch, turn around,
Mm-hmm.
shoot over top or up fake, put on the floor. So I thought they did a great job of adjusting him to make him more effective. Because it went possession where he didn't touch the ball. Yeah. So I thought putting him on the elbow, it was maybe you right there. You 7'6". Shit. You shooting on a little court, man. You right there. So I felt like the Spurs probably went back, looked at the tape and said, we can utilize him more on the elbow. Then just have him outside the 3-point line the whole time.
I think it's, what you just said is actually correct, bro. I think that's one end, and his teammates need to get him the ball.
Oh, yes.
I was watching the Mavs game. I'm like, why are you shooting the ball? I don't know if number 24, and it seemed like they were trying to prove that they're good too.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm just like, bro, give him the ball.
They were.
There was times when he would block a shot and go straight to the rim, and they wouldn't give him the ball.
Yeah, they were.
I'm like, what are they doing? Give that kid the ball. They had to put the point guard back in so he can get the ball, man. They need to feed him. Yeah. The offense should run through it.
Because that's why I said he didn't play bad because he was 4 for 6. He only took 7 shots in the first game.
Yeah.
He had 2 threes, and I think he shot. I was like, bro, damn. If I was Pop, I'm calling the timeout. Like, hold up.
Yeah, give him the ball. I don't know if they were just trying to let him fill it out, but I'm like, bro, you got to feed him. I'm watching plays. I'm sitting there looking at it like, bro, why they just want to give him the ball? Especially so when they start feeding him in the fourth quarter, he starts carrying him. Yeah. And I'm like, and you can see he's a terror in the defense. Him and Chet are incredible at blocking shots.
Oh, they length, bro.
Their length is crazy, dog. It's gonna be interesting to see how those two guys go through this Rookie of the Year race because it's gonna be between him and Chet. Chet Holmgren. As long as they stay healthy, it's gonna be ridiculous. That kid he's a freak. He's something that we've never seen in somebody. And he seems like even watching game 2, you started to see he's catching on to the speed of the game a lot quicker than I thought he would. So you're starting to see where he's able to attack the basket, isolate you, spin off of you, dunk it, layups. I mean, this kid's gonna be.
He probably be right now a top 20 player.
Yeah, I agree.
Right now.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I agree, bro.
He's a top 20 player.
He's a top 20 player right now. I agree with him. I agree with
that's saying a lot.
No,
he's a top 20
player. He's a top 20 player right now.
Right now.
He's 20. His talent right now.
Talent,
skills, everything. He's a top 20 player.
He plays both sides.
He plays both sides of the floor. He gonna block shots. He gonna give you about 10, 11 boards, and he gonna get you 20 a night.
Yeah, he's
a top 20
If they're
player.
giving him the ball, because when he's doing this, probably only shooting
that's a stretch, though.
10 to 12 shots.
Yeah,
imagine when he starts getting on 20 shots.
Yeah,
in a game.
He's a top 20 player right now.
And you can tell, he's got a little bit of a nasty streak to him. You know what I mean? He plays with a little bit of an edge.
I can see him making, as a rookie, probably second team all defense.
Yeah, he may make All-Star if he gets his scoring up.
I can see him making a second because dude gonna average by 3 blocks a game. I'm trying to tell you, dude's a top 20 player right now.
Top 20 player.
That's stretching.
Shit.
I'm just looking at the NBA, dog.
Right. Yes.
Dog.
I can't say he's wrong, man.
I don't know, dog.
I think he's a top 20 player.
You saying right now?
Right now, today,
bro.
Right now, yeah.
Right, because everybody ain't doing it on both ends.
I get it, dog, but I'm looking at the NBA, the number of teams.
Yes.
Couple of teams, I got 2 people like Luka and Kyrie. I got Shea Gilders in OKC. I got 3 on Phoenix.
What 3?
Booker, KD.
I'm not. Bill is not a top 20. Bill is
not
a top 20. Not right now. He ain't play. Right. I'm just
saying, dog.
Bill ain't play a game.
I get Wemby plays defense.
Bill's not a top 20 player right now.
Oh Lord. Kawhi and PG.
I can't say Bill.
And no, and
Brian and AD.
How am I put until Kawhi play a whole season? I can't put no, bro. I'm talking about
Brunson in New York.
Brunson's not a top 20 player.
No,
No, he's not a top 20, Ray. No, Ray. He's not a top 20.
Dame and Giannis in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah, but them two.
Big Cat in Minnesota. You got
Big Cat is not a top 20, dog.
he better than Wembley.
No, bro.
Bro, I can't get Wembley a top 20 right now, dog.
Shit, I can.
I
People you're naming, I'm taking out. I'm taking out Bill. I'm taking out Cat. I'm taking. Who else you said?
They got to see each other.
We got Trey Young.
So we'll make a judgment.
Trey Young is not a top 20.
Jimmy Butler.
Trey Young is not a top 20.
Is Bam a top 20?
Trey.
Bam's not a top 20.
Okay.
Spam is not a top 20.
De'Aaron Fox.
He is a top 20.
Yes.
Like Embiid.
Embiid top 20?
Yeah, he's a top 20. Yeah.
Tatum and Brown.
Tatum is
Nah,
Brown. Brown
What?
is not a top. No.
No, he made third team All NBA.
Who cares,
He
bro?
made All NBA.
Wait, we talking about.
What? How you not in top 20 and made All NBA?
Brown is not a top 20, dog.
What? You're crazy.
no.
Yo, you are a banana.
Nah,
You telling this
nah.
boy. So you're basically saying Wemby is better than Brown.
He's better than Brown right
Bro,
now.
Even the
can't-
first 2 games, he had 11 the first game.
Yeah, he's
20
better.
something the second.
The
game.
boy body of work is a third team All NBA. He's a perennial All-Star.
And no
And you
more.
telling me he's not better than Wemby?
He's not better than
Oh my God, no, bro. Nobody, no, you don't tell nobody that.
I'm gonna say that
He's not better than Wemby.
from a talent standpoint, he's not.
He's not better.
Now
than
he
Wemby.
probably, but we're talking measuring production.
There's a lot of talented
But
people in the NBA.
but we're talking production. He's produced more because he's played
more. Yeah, you
But-
going on.
But we're talking about we're
talent-wise-
evaluating what we
Well,
see this
see,
season.
yes.
And I watched the first 2 games.
You got Ja Morant,
But Ja ain't playing.
Playing.
He ain't gonna play for the
But
next
but
25
he's
games.
still an NBA player.
But he's 20. Yeah, Ja's a top.
He's an
20
NBA player.
Yeah, he's a top 20.
But we ain't seen Ja this season yet.
Doesn't matter. You know he's in the top 20.
We do.
No, I
Ray,
ain't gonna lie to
watch
you.
my word. Dude will be a top 20 player at the end of this season. And everybody gonna be.
Have that conversation
No,
then.
I'm
Don't
going
talk about it right
I'm
now.
going what I'm looking at.
Whew.
I'm going what I'm looking at.
Oh, Lord, the
I'm
talent
watching.
is there. Absolutely, I agree with you.
No.
The talent is there.
What else you going on?
But for him, you say just because he's got 2 games in the belt, he's talented. He's a top
Yeah,
20
yeah.
right now. Top 20?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
I ain't gonna lie to you. bro.
No, I'm not.
He's-
I'm the
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
He can.
Watch my All-Star. You gonna agree with us?
I'm not gonna say. I
Well,
wanna agree.
we predicting what we're
No,
seeing.
you ain't predicting
No,
shit.
we
You already
are.
called it.
Right.
You just said
Right.
he is already.
We going on eye test.
No, you didn't
We
say
going,
no.
We going on. I said right now he's a top 20.
Already after
Yes.
just 2 games.
Yes. What
After
I
2
see.
games.
I'm
What
gonna
I
tell you this.
see. Yes.
Here's the thing.
You didn't say okay.
I'm
By
watching.
All-Star break, he
No,
will be.
right now,
Hold on.
today,
All
what
right,
I
so
see.
you use a cat as a measurable, right?
Hmm?
You use cat. You
Yeah,
say
I like
is-
Cat. Cat is
Cat as
dumb.
a measurable. I think he's a better shooter than Cat.
He could. I would say, yeah. He probably
He's
could.
a better shooter. He has better handles. I can honestly say maybe his post game is a little bit better than Cat right now. So then, what is Cat better than? He don't rebound better than Wemby. Cat doesn't.
He don't block
He don't
shots.
block
Block
shots
shots
better
better
than
than him. So what do you do better?
So
than?
what does he do better?
But I'm just saying. I'm just giving names, dog. I gave at least 15 people.
And I said 10 of them we saying no.
Yeah.
10 of them we saying
I'm just
no.
saying, bro.
What Bill does better than him?
They play 2 different positions.
But
we just going just off the player talent.
We're evaluating players. It ain't about. We're saying he's better. Like if you're
Bill's a former scoring champion.
best farmer, dog. I'm talking about today. Well, I'm not looking.
Bill can get buckets. You know that.
But you're looking. Bill can't even stay healthy. You're looking at pass.
If that's the case, I wouldn't put KD in the top 20. He don't stay healthy.
But
Steph, like, you can't use it because they can't stay healthy.
But they
dog.
play enough games. Like they play enough.
That
games.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Look, Bill back hurt
listen,
already. He can't even
I
play
know
2 games.
Steph has missed just as many games as Anthony Davis, but nobody's going to say that because he's Steph.
Because of
But so if you use the he don't play, he's injured.
But it's just
so you start putting Steph in the top 20 because he's injured.
But Bill ain't produced in the lead in a minute, bro. That's why I'm saying that. I'm just not. That's one thing. But what happened last time Bill made an All-Star game? Exactly.
I give you Bill, but I'm just saying though, if you'd have said by All-Star break,
No, I'm saying
end
right
of the
now.
season, or end of the season, I think Wemby gonna be a top 20. I said
but
you're
me
right.
and James-
You might be
no,
right.
no,
but for you to say it after just 2 games,
But me and James are calling it now.
okay.
We're saying right now from our eye test, he's a top 20 player right now.
Okay.
That's what we're
We're
saying.
gonna see.
We'll see, man.
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
The talent is there, no question.
Yeah.
But damn.
We'll see, man. All right, man. Let's get into our thoughts on Dane's first game as a Buck. Keith, start us off again, man. Like, what was your thoughts on what you saw about this team and his first performance out there that maybe give you some confidence moving forward?
Oh man, I love what I saw because right now, Giannis don't have to give you 30 a night right now. Some nights he can give you 30, some nights he can give you 20. Some nights it's good for Giannis to have another player that he know that every night I ain't got to worry about, like, you know what I'm saying, when they had Drew Holiday, he might give me 20, then he might come back, give me 8, he come give me 10. We already know. Now it make it hard to build that wall, especially when you got Dame and Middleton home, and now you try, when Giannis coming down here, are you going to try to lead Dame? Because you saw one time they did, he made him pay against that Philly game. He was wide open for that 3. And he got another closer that can help when it's time to run plays. You can run the offense through Dame, and you can run it through him, and you can run it through Middleton. So I was encouraged. His first game, he had 36?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think 39.
39? So and it's just the first game. Just imagine once they playing with each other for like 2-3 months and knowing where he want to catch the ball at, knowing where Giannis want to catch the ball at, knowing where Middleton want to catch the ball at. So like I said, that's going to be a dangerous duo, bro, because now, say you running a pick and roll with them too.
Yeah.
Like Giannis diving to the basket. Normally you can have 3 people collapsing or building the wall. You do that now, they ain't gonna pull up and kill you. Or you can kick it to Middleton. So definitely like what I saw. It's just gonna be now they ain't gonna have to play some defense, take the pride on the defensive end. And you know, when most players go somewhere where they feel like they have a chance to win, they bring that effort to play defense. So it just showed me right now it's a 2-man race in the East. It's gonna come down to Milwaukee and Boston. So but I'm definitely encouraged what I saw. Definitely a great fit. And Dame, bro, we already know, bro, dude's a big time player. So now his game about to be when it matters. We about to see Dame actually playing deep into June and say May, and you know what I'm saying, with games that matter. And I'm for an NBA fan, bro, I love to see those two comparing and giving Giannis like, bro, I ain't got to go get 30, 15 every night. I can take some nights off and be like, you know, Dame, you got to cook and save myself. So.
Yeah, I think they help each other because, like I said, even Dame said himself, like, I don't have to feel like I got to do everything on every possession every night, right? So now it might be Middleton's night, right? It may be Giannis's night. And I think that's why they complement each other, him and Giannis, because Giannis going to do what Giannis do. He'll walk in 25 and 13, 14 in his sleep. And like I said, now you can't just collapse on Giannis. If he in the post, they're going to kick it to Dame. Dame is knockdown, elite, perfect pairing. You see, Giannis signed the extension. Before, he was on the fence about signing it. So he see the confidence and see what they can do. Like I said, defensive-wise, I'm not asking Dame to be Drew Holiday. No, just give me some effort. Just fight through a screen, fight through a pick. That's all I need you to do, bro. Because we got Brook Lopez can still defend. Middleton can still defend if he's healthy. Giannis going to give you what he giving you on defense. So I love the pairing. Now the world get to see Dame on the East Coast. Playing at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night in Portland, but most people not staying up. Now that East Coast time.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of meaningless games.
Yeah.
That's true. So now he's in the prime time slot. He's going to be on ESPN, TNT a lot. Right? So now the world really going to see Dame Lillard and how special the dude is, bro. And I think he's going to stay healthy because, like I said, he don't have to do everything now. Right? And, love the pairing. They're going to be special, bro. It's like I said, it's between them and Boston. Boston, I think, going to be elite, too. Like, defensively, adding Drew, that's big time, dog.
And that kind of showed last night when they played the Heat. Because the Heat looked like they was in control of the game, and then Boston turned up the defense. And it showed, like, I think Drew Holiday had an amazing block. I'm not sure I don't know who it was on, but he blocked the guy with his left hand going to the basket. That was amazing. It was good to see that they're starting to figure things out. I agree with you guys. Like, Dame is going to be a great parent. I think you guys said everything. I'm just eager to see what Middleton does when he's finally healthy. Because I don't know if he's an odd man in or odd man out. And he's been, inconsistent because of his health for the last 2 years. So that's going to be the challenge on them is really see, can they get Middleton there? Or will he be a part of some type of trade package to bring in somebody that's healthy.
I would
Keep him.
I'd keep him.
Now he's gonna have to be more of a knockdown shooter.
But I think he can.
Right. That's what I think. That's his role now. Like now you got Dame that's handling the ball more, whereas before Middleton had it. We had this talk years ago. Like Middleton was a closer because Giannis couldn't handle the ball and hit the free throw. So now Middleton's role is, look, I can sit in the corner and hit knockdown shots.
But you got two closers now because
I think Giannis has grown into a closer now. He's more confident in the free
Giannis
throws.
don't want to shoot the free throws when the game online. He just don't because he's not a good free throw shooter.
He's improved.
But I'm talking about
he's not consistent.
He's not consistent. He don't want that ball when it's 30 seconds. They down by 2. He just don't. So now you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. So I would keep Middleton. Like you need another ball handler. But other than that, I don't know who else they got between Dame and Middleton. That's it.
And I like the bench too. They lost a few of the bench, but you still got Bobby Porter, got Brook Lopez. So, like I said, it's a 2-man race in the East right now. I ain't gonna count the Heat out, but it's a 2-man race right now in the East. So, cool.
All right, man. Well, let's get into our thoughts on AD and his scoring drop he had against the Denver Nuggets in opening night. Let's get our thoughts on that, man. I think he had 17 points
in the first half.
0
in the second.
0 in the second.
Yeah.
So, Ray, start us off on this. Give us your thoughts on his performance in that game.
He missed some easy shots. I think I want him to be more aggressive. But listen, AD is AD, bro. Like he gonna have these games like this, and you want to question it. But he give it to you on the defensive end, and that's using a lot of energy. He's a big man on the floor. So I'm not overreacting on him missing those shots. He had some easy looks. I would like for him to be a little bit more aggressive. But at the end of the day, he's still going to give you everything he got on both ends of the floor. And I'm just not going to overreact. Like, if he would have did something in the second, they would probably beat Denver. But I'm not going to overreact just because it's one game. AD is AD. Sometimes he's going to be up and down. But the dude elite, bro. Like, defensively, bro, he could easily win Player of the Year defensively. So I'm not going to overreact to the first game, but I just want him to be aggressive. You're going to miss shots in the NBA. Just be aggressive.
I'm going to overreact, bro. Because
already, kid?
Yeah.
Yo, you're like the Chicago Bulls calling a team meeting at the first game, dog.
The reason why I'm saying I'm going to overreact because it's LA, bro. It's about winning a championship. And to win a championship, it has to be on AD back. He has to be the best player. And he's not consistent. No way that type of talent should go 17. He was killing in the first half. Going at Jokic, this and that. And you can't get 0 points in the second half. But you can't get a tip in. You can't get fouled to go to the free throw line. Yeah. It's like, at this point, bro, AD being AD ain't good enough. Especially when it's time for you to be, you the key for us to win a championship. Because like, talented player make plays when it's time to make plays. I don't care if you got a horrible shooting percentage, you still find a way to score. And you might get to the free throw line 8-9 times to get your points. Just being aggressive, putting your head down, fighting for boards, put back. And like, against Phoenix, he had 30, then you got 17. But then, too, it wasn't a win, but you won by 5. You won by 5 against Phoenix when Booker and Bill didn't even play. Just down there, KD down there beat you by itself. Yeah. And this Laker team is stacked. Yeah. They just need AD to be AD. And after a while, bro, I got to believe who you are, bro. I can't keep on saying, you showed me now, times and times, who you are, bro.
So how many points you want from AD?
What
do you want from AD?
Every night, like I said, AD, he should be like Giannis, bro. Every night, I should pencil in you 25 and 10. Every night. I'm not even asking you to go 35 or 30. Every night I look at the box score, you should have 25 and 10. It's nothing you don't have. You got a mid-range, you got post up, you can play out the post, you got a turnaround, you block shots, you play defense that good. But bro, you can't go one night you give me 17, then the next night. You will never find Jokic Embiid Giannis go 0 points in the second half. Never. And the goal is in LA to win a championship, bro. And I said this year, if they don't win a championship this year, it's time to break that team up.
Or just trade AD.
It's time to break the whole shit up.
But they just signed a whole new team.
But I'm talking about your two best players. LeBron gonna be in year 22, and you realize AD ain't the carry unless you gonna bring another player who gonna be your dog, and AD gonna be your second best player. That's the only reason you don't break it up. But your 1-2 punch, it's about to be year what, 6?
That's it. 5, 4.
At least year 5 or
20
6.
was the bubble. That was his first year, right? Because he won the first title.
Yeah.
So it's year 4.
Year 4.
Year 5.
Year 5. You get knocked out again in the playoffs, bro. It's time to break the team up, bro.
Whew.
That's a lot right there.
He went in, but he was hot.
I will say this, man. It is unsettling because you're gonna have to see Denver eventually, and so the way Jokic dominates AD in the performances. I mean, last year in the playoffs they were kind of back and forth, but they got swept. But it's just, I mean, Jokic just gets the better of him.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that's your contemporary. That's who you're compared. They're gonna compare you to. They compare AD to Giannis. Compare AD to Jokic. They compare AD to Embiid, and it's like they're in a tier 1 class, and AD's under them.
But he should be right there.
But he should be there. So at some point, man, like when does it click to him that the expectations is that we want you here, and you're still playing at the lower at that tier 2 level against some of the top competition.
JD, when somebody show you time and time
who they are, you believe it.
That's who they
So,
are, bro.
So I just don't know what he's gonna do moving forward, man. Like, it's evident that they can't take the next step unless he takes the next step. And then the problem is, and then unfortunate for him, he plays with LeBron. Anytime a good team, anytime LeBron plays after he has to play more than 30 minutes now, they're gonna complain about AD not being giving up what he needs to give so that they can keep ascending. So it's like that's the problem. The number 2 player with LeBron, you always gonna get the criticism.
Oh yeah.
You know, your evaluation is gonna be stronger, and your criticism is gonna be just as strong because you're playing with a generational player like LeBron. So there's like, why you don't do this? Why you not do this? You're supposed to be a generational talent as well. The consistency is just not there. So I agree, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
So what's missing from him being more consistent? He has everything in his game.
I mean, it's just that dominant factor. He has times when he's dominant. Sometimes he'll fall asleep for a while. I thought he was more dominant when he was with New Orleans than he is with the Lakers. I saw more dominant AD in that series. I mean, in that arena than I do now.
But it's easy. Let me get back to my mic. But it's easy to say that when you ain't playing for nothing. It's easy to go out there and put up 25, 10 when you just
That's what we're trying to say. The pressure could be just the pressure playing for the Lakers. I don't know, but when he was in New Orleans, I saw a player that you saw was the best player, the number 1 player, the number 1 option. He came every game like that. For some reason, in this arena, he's just not that.
But I will say too, even though he was putting up them numbers in New Orleans, they was getting knocked out the first round or barely making the playoff. It was till when they balled Boogie and Rondo,
absolutely.
That
Alpha Male came out. Absolutely.
And pushed them to the second round. Right. And if Cousin don't get hurt, who knows? They might have been playing for the Western Cup.
They could have. I just see but that's the problem. I just see I don't know. I mean, I think they try to bring in different staff members to try to push that out of them, but I just don't see it, man.
And how do you reach them? Like, I don't know, at this point, what button do you push to be like, bro, like, dude, you're too talented not to be that guy. Yeah. Like, I don't know at this point, like, how you get that to him. Yeah. Like, you should never go a half without scoring no points.
He should be easily best player in the league. He got that much talent.
Top 5.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You like Jokic. Like, remember at one time we were saying who was better, Giannis or AD. People were sometimes at one point people were saying AD.
It was AD.
Some people say AD, and then Giannis.
I think he got way more talent.
He got way more skills than Giannis. Tons of,
but the heart and the determination, the mindset of the will.
I just think
Giannis got it.
I just think he don't want contact. And that's what it is.
Let me ask you a question.
He don't want contact.
Let me ask you a question. Right now, who would you take? AD or Wemby?
Man, go ahead, man.
No, it's a serious question. Right now, Who would you
If
take?
both of them coming out of the draft?
Nah, you looking at the players as of today, and you say, all right, as of today, you got what you have with AD, and you got what you've seen with Wemby. If you were like, hey man, I can take these two.
If you was a franchise.
You was a franchise. Who would you take right now?
That shit hard.
That's hard.
Nah, it's hard.
That's hard.
But he the top 20 player.
If he thought you should consider it.
Yeah.
You would be like, hey, like, I'm gonna go with him.
Yes.
No, I would probably go with Wembley because he's a better 3-point shooter than AD, right? Because AD's too streaky for me.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, we don't know. It's hypothetical.
You're right.
Because AD just don't stay healthy enough. Now, if Wembley can stay healthy, I will go with him because he's a better shooter than AD. AD's too streaky for me.
Okay.
Right? And what I've seen out of Wembley in Europe and what I've seen in a couple of games, he's a better shooter. And that's why I would start my team with Wembley versus AD. That'll be the only reason.
Quick follow-up. Let me let you get in this one too. All right, if you replace Wembley, you place AD with Wembley on the Lakers, do you think you'll have Derrick 2-0 right now?
It's hard to say. Because, I mean, AD missed shots, right? Like, he could buy a got to the free throw line a couple of those calls, right? He took 6 shots. It's not like AD didn't take no shots. He wasn't aggressive. He just missed shots. Now, if he makes 3 of the 6, we not having this conversation.
But okay, your shot ain't going. You got to find another way to score.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
And if I had to replace Giannis with Wembley,
Giannis.
AD with Wembley. Who's to say, right? They might not even be running players for Wembley. Like, who knows? Like, Lakers is just different.
You don't think that Wembley would be a better fit with LeBron?
Could be because LeBron like that pick and pop, right? He always like the big that can shoot the basketball, right? Everywhere he's been, he's had like that stretch forward, like AD, Bosh, like he had that. So I think Wembley would fit great with LeBron because he can shoot, right? He's a good shooter.
2-0.
Probably not. I still would say they would have beat Denver. Denver was lights out, dog. Like when KCP hitting the shots he hitting, like you just like go home and just take your basketball.
But you think with a healthy Suns and Wembley on the Lakers, they would beat the Suns?
No.
You don't think they'd beat the Suns?
No.
Okay. All right. Any thoughts on this?
I don't have no thoughts, but for him to even think about it, that means dude got to be a top 20
No,
player.
it doesn't mean he's a top right now, top 20.
No, it does.
No, it don't,
If
dog.
it's not, you don't even. You say hell no. You would be like hell no.
The dude is talented. The dude can give you everything in the basketball game. But if you're looking at current players and saying right now, just after 2 days, 20, I just don't see that top 20 right now. Will he end up at the end of the season? He probably end up fucking top 15.
Because we're saying his talent showing us right now. His talent, he's got a top 20 talent than everybody in the league. His talent is a top 20 talent. That's what we're judging.
There's a ton of talented players in the NBA.
His is different. His is different.
Chet got talent.
No, but it ain't his. His is different. Everybody got talent because you made the NBA. But it's just generation talent just is different. You know what I mean? Like, he's just different.
Dude is. Dude's a specimen, dog.
He's just different.
It's
I'm
level
just saying. All right, man. Let's transition, man. Let's get into some NFL discussion. Hold on. I think we got maybe one more.
We got to talk about this.
Hold on. We got one more topic. Hold on.
I got another one, too, for the NBA.
Let me add one, though.
Okay.
I did add one. Give me your thoughts on Zion's play right now. Start with that. Like with Zion play. What have you been seeing with his
Man, with a healthy Zion, they can be a Western Conference Finals team. We already know. Just like I said, when I was saying about AD, every night we should pencil 20 and 10. Zion on the floor, you know you getting 20 and 10. And he ain't shooting no jumpers like that. He missing this straight head down bully ball. I want all the contact. I'm going to the rim and I'm getting 20 and 10. That's what I want to. That's what I said by AD. You don't get. So with Zion on the court, man, we know what he do. It's just from him now, bro. Got to take pride, just getting your name back out there, being the face of the league, eating, staying healthy, and playing at least 55 games or 60 games this year. Cause I saw a clip where the coach was saying when they on the floor, you'll probably start putting them in that one of the two best duos with like the Giannis and the Dames and the Booker and KD and others.
You listening to the hands on your body, dog?
And who else I was about to say? I lost my thought. Booker and the dude and not Booker, Tatum and Brown. You would put Ingram and Zion in those conversations with a healthy Zion.
You think Zion's better than Ingram?
If he stay healthy, he's better than Ingram.
So do you think Zion's the alpha on the team?
Yes, if he stay healthy, yes.
So can we stop hearing you talk about B.I. the way?
But B.I. a dog though. Don't get me wrong. B.I. a dog. B.I. a dog.
I don't think B.I.
But
think he is.
I think B.I. that dude.
He's just a solid player to me.
No, he's an all-star. B.I.'s an all-star.
He's an all-star player, but
yeah, he's an all-star. But Zion is better. Don't get me wrong, because like I said, I know I don't need Zion to hit no three.
But you do.
I don't need Zion to shoot no jumper. I know at the end of the day, he's still gonna give me 20
do you
and
think
10.
Zion? And this is a quick question, this one. But do you think Zion, that B.I. and what's the other kid? CJ. Right? Do you think he should have got to the playoffs without Zion?
But they did make the playoffs.
They didn't make the playoffs without Zion.
They did.
No, not last season. They didn't.
I thought they made the playoffs last year.
They didn't make the play. They lost in the playoff game. They lost in the playoff game. They're like the 10th seed.
Yeah.
And they lost in the playing game.
But I'm saying they did get in the play-in. They should have made it, but injury, because you got rid of B.I. missed by 20.
But that's the problem. He gets injured too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but when B.I. was healthy and them, the Pelicans was #1 in the West for a minute.
Yeah,
and then B.I. got hurt. They fell off. So he would have made the playoff without Zion. B.I. dog. Don't get me wrong. But if you ask me who's better, I gotta go with Zion. But they would have made the playoff if B.I. didn't get hurt. They wouldn't have to be in the play-in.
His impression on this team should be more. And then the thing he said after in the USA when he was complaining about playing time, it makes it look worse that he doesn't do it.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard, bro. When you in the USA team, you got, you know what I'm saying, you trying to figure out playing time. You used to having the ball, used to and you trying to now play a role where you sit in the corner.
Turn USA down.
Maybe so, but I'm just saying it's hard. I'm just saying I get what he was saying. Because, B.I. ain't the type of, he need to have the ball coming downhill, pick and roll. Yeah. He's a rhythm shot. He's not a catch and shoot dude.
Yeah, man.
So that's why it was hard for him to play on the USA team. But what I'm saying is, B.I. would have made the playoff. He don't get hurt. You got to remember, they was #1 in the West for a minute before he was like by 20-some games, 30 games.
About 30.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah.
For me, when Zion been playing the last, 4 or 5 years, he giving us the exact same thing he's doing now. Tearing the league up, high flying, and it comes down to health, bro. Like, I wonder what he's doing, after the game.
We know what he's doing.
Right, what
we
did
all
he
saw what's going on after the game.
Right,
we know what he does after the game.
What's
got
that?
A first hand, got a first hand understanding of what happened with him after the game's over.
And I wonder, has somebody say, look, rest and recover, get your massage.
No, we know.
Right, so I'm saying,
get rest and
so recovery. So that's my thought on this play. He's been giving us what he's been giving us the last 4 or 5 years. It's just the help, bro. That's what it boils down to. I'm not getting excited at what he's doing because he's doing what he's been doing. Can he sustain it over a season? That's the main thing.
So if he stay healthy,
they're gonna be a top 5, 6 team in the West easy because they got the depth. They got 3 cats that can go get it, right? It shouldn't be Valanciunas giving you 15 and 12. Mm-hmm. They got everything. Zion got to be the head of it, bro. He's the man of the team. And B.I. got to figure out himself how to stay healthy. He's been injury prone the last 4 or 5 years. There's always something keeping him out 10, 15, 20 games for whatever reason. He's another one.
But 10, 15 ain't bad if you can get Zion to play by 45, 50.
I need 66. No, it's 82 games.
Yeah, but I'm saying B.I. probably
Can I get 70?
For B.I.?
Both of them.
Yeah. If they do that, then
it's rest and recovery.
You do that, they a problem in the West.
Say, bro, I just want, Like I really Cash. I really like when LeBron in his apex, those like that first 12, 13, 14 years. Like, bro, what were you doing after the game? Like, I want all of that because LeBron was doing it both ends of the floor, wasn't getting hurt. Like, all these cats really talking about like sharing resources. Like, bro, let me see your trainer. Like, can I get that plan of what you doing after the game to recover? Rest and massage. Like, to get that, to keep you playing on the next night. It ain't like they playing that many back-to-backs anymore. Like, what are they doing? Like, I want these cats really sharing resources.
But that's a great. I don't think they do that no more because you saw when Jordan had what was that, the Grover or whatever.
Tim Grover.
Tim Grover. You saw Kobe got Tim Grover. Then you saw D Wade got Tim Grover. You know what I'm saying? I don't think these cats, like JD saying, and they kind of young too. I just think now they've been the man so much on that you just feel like I can just wake up out the bed
Them days are over.
and I don't have to go home and recover, get in the hot tub, get some massages, and get my rest. Like those players that want to be great, like I gotta keep my body intact. Like I want to be one of the all great, when you speaking of in the history of basketball, I want my name. So I need to look at this player. He had this trainer. He played 15, 16, 17 years at a high level. I need to go get a Tim Grover. I just think these players today, they making so much money. Back then in the league, bro, you had to earn your contract to make $100 million.
Facts.
Now you can put up 10, you can put up 10, 12 points and get $100 million. Yeah. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the big issue. Like to this day, Zion ain't even played the whole season, but he can retire today and be set for the rest of his life off his contract. Yeah. Back then you had to go get and make a couple of All-Stars to get $100 million.
You was about to get $100 million.
The question you gonna throw out?
Oh yeah. So keeping on the NBA, what you think about this James Harden situation? Showed up to the plane, turned him around. Is it now that message saying it's time to get rid of you? And we know also, which I just learned, I ain't know if y'all know this, we learned that, we all saw the stuff with the gym. He called him a liar. Mm-hmm. And now, I don't know if y'all know this.
You talking about you talking about the dude from New Orleans, right?
Yeah, they bring him around. I ain't know he stole his girl. At his party. The dude from New Orleans, what's his name? Kelly Oubre. Yeah. Stole his girl. They married and got 2 kids. Yeah. And then the GM go get him, knowing that y'all got beef in the history and put you on the team.
Oubre took his girl?
Yeah, James Harden. At his birthday party. While you was with little baby, and they left that night, and they said he's about to shut the whole party. So I said the GM.
That's the story, right?
No, that's facts though.
Damn. She walked in with James Harden.
Yeah.
She met Kelly Oubre at the party. She
left that night.
And never turned back.
And say James Harden came looking for her, threatened to shut the whole party. Now they married with 2 kids.
Damn.
And he in the same building.
Yeah. On the same team.
The same team.
And he plays a lot.
And Kelly Oubre had 30. And he had 30.
Yeah, he played ball
against Milwaukee.
Yeah, he did play well.
He had 30.
Yeah.
So
plot thickens.
Yeah, so that's really where the issue came. Right? From a James Harden perspective.
I mean, the whole security thing, I think they should have communicated that early on. I mean, it just makes the situation look bad because you're turning the player around. You got security.
From what I read, apparently they told him. Apparently they told him to stay in Philly.
Yeah.
They not give him the team playing because I guess they're trying to figure it out. They don't think he's ready to play because he's been gone for 15 days.
But I mean, it's not like the man missed the whole summer, right? You can let him play. Just scale the minutes.
What you mean? You ain't show up in 15 days?
I get it. But don't say you don't think he's ready to play.
Well, what do you mean he missed the whole summer?
No, I'm saying when you say he missed 15 games, like he made.
No, he missed 15
days.
So, show up. So I'm saying I get the part he never missed the days, right? But when you say 15 days, it's not like he missed the whole entire summer. He's coming out of shape.
But what do you mean?
Me personally, Philly needs him.
Maybe they do, but the thing is, you just stated that it's not. He missed 15 days.
It's not a big deal.
So, So they started camp.
I get it.
He came to the beginning of camp.
Yeah.
He left camp.
Yeah.
He never came back.
And then you gonna show up the day of the
Then
game?
he gonna show up. He showed up at the weekend of the game.
The fly
It
out.
was like, and he knew that the NBA has a rule now that they have
That's
star
probably
players
why
who
he
have to
wanted to
play.
Yes. You get fined.
So they get fined.
But don't, if I'm Philly, don't say it because I don't think he's in shape to play. That's why they sitting him.
No, they send him because you ain't show up.
That's what they need to say.
But they can't say that
Why
because
not?
they'll get fined
Suspend him.
You need to trade. You need to trade him.
because he's healthy.
You need to
They
trade
can't. They
him.
can't do anything. They can't because he's healthy. They can't.
They can suspend him.
They cannot suspend him.
Why?
On
Because-
what? For what
for
reason?
what?
What was you gonna say? Why you suspended?
Camp's over.
He left the team without an excuse. Now they rechanged it and said an excused absence
Well, they gave
But it
permission. They gave permission. To
after the shit became a big story.
Yes.
Right, but before then, it was like he's gone from the team.
So what's shit?
They didn't say, "Oh, we gave him." Because if it was an excuse absence, they could have said that from day one.
So what the
Oh, he's
organization-
away from the team for personal reasons, and we know the reason.
So what the-
That wasn't a story when it first came out. Oh, James Harden is not with the team.
So what the organization should do going forward?
They got to just get rid of it. It's a soap opera now, right?
Here's
Your
the thing.
superstar is Joel Embiid, and I'm
Here's the
sure
thing.
he's probably pissed off.
Here's the thing, right? Where he gonna go?
Nobody gonna trade for him.
Why would it? If I'm
Yeah.
any team, now I have the upper hand.
Right.
Because
True.
where he gonna
True.
go? Like I know he's disgruntled.
Yeah.
He's an issue.
Right.
He doesn't want to play here.
Right.
Man, listen, you had to amnesty his contract
Right.
or something of that nature.
Right.
Or it is what it is.
So you should just tell him to stay home.
That's what it is.
They did.
I'm saying, so they
But
like
here's
how
the-
they did Ben
here's
Simmons.
the- here's
Just
the
stay
thing, though.
home and we'll pay you.
Yeah, but if he's healthy, they changed the rule. He's healthy.
He gonna get fined.
So he
gonna
has
get
to.
money.
So they're like,
So
hey,
the organization will get fined.
yeah,
Damn, yeah. So you might as well let the motherfucker play then.
you got no choice.
You know,
Oh, I mean, you
trade
could,
him.
you
Or
could
trade
let
him.
him play and just bench him if you
Or
don't
trade
want to
him.
play him.
Or trade him.
Or trade him. But they want first round pick.
But you ain't getting that now. You
Why?
know that. You're
Yeah.
not getting that.
I'm not giving you nothing.
You're not getting that. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
take
sit back.
You gotta take your losses at this point. Get you two good role players and
I'm
take your
gonna
losses.
sit back and just do what it do.
Yeah.
Here's the question:
Yeah.
why does he want to go to the Clippers?
He ain't about winning.
He's just trying to be at home in LA.
How many
ain't about
balls?
winning.
How many basketball think they're left?
ain't
You got
about
Kawhi,
But you know Kawhi and PG, somebody gonna
you
get
got
hurt in that mix,
PG,
and you gonna
and you
gonna
got
get
Russell
put.
Westbrook.
Yeah, nah,
But he
you better
banking
Russ.
on at this point. James Harden ain't about winning. He banking on y'all. If I go to Clippers, I'm the selling point.
And they're not gonna pay him.
Cause we know Kawhi and PG gonna miss time.
Yeah,
Kawhi ain't gonna play, but you can use me as to sell the seats. Give me the money.
they gonna sell that regardless.
But you got to name the
In
seat.
the new arena.
But I'm just saying. But still, you got a star to say James Harden.
Get it? Yeah.
So that's
But,
what he looking
but
at.
why would he want to go to the Clippers if at the end of the day, I'm
He
sure
don't
he
want-
won't
James
get
Harden-
paid too.
Yeah, James Harden don't care about winning.
He's about his money.
He's about his money.
And the Clippers already got damn near 4 max players. 3.
Yeah. But the dude got money. So,
It's a saga, bro. They needed to either.
but they got to move on.
Yeah, they got to move. It's turning into a soap opera, though. And if I'm Embiid, bro, I'm voicing my frustration.
And now you. Now
That's
you
what really put the
now you
leverage on the
running-
franchise.
Now you running the risk of when it's time for him to come. He like, bro, y'all wasting my.
Embiid should really be pissed right
Yeah,
now.
but I think the good thing to let him go because now you can let Maxey come to who he come to.
Y'all like the way he played. in the
Yeah.
first
So
game.
now I'm looking at MB like, look, I'm going to MB like, look, we're gonna trade James Harden. We feel like you and Maxey can be you and James Harden. Maxey is younger. He's coming.
Mhm.
Kelly Oubre is a nice piece. We can try to get 2 decent pieces.
Yeah, I think they should win. Got CP3 and had a chance.
Yes, I would reach out. I reach out to fucking Golden State now if they want to do it, and be like, look, I'll give you James Harden for CP3.
But is that enough to push them over the hump of Boston and Milwaukee?
Well, you got a shot though. You got a shot.
Like if I'm Embiid, Maxey is nice and ascending. I don't have time for that. Right?
But
Like,
Maxey's coming.
he's coming, but he's not Dame. He's not Jaylen Brown. He's not that second piece to get us over the hump to.
but
really
Ray,
tie.
they just paid.
But can
They,
you really start putting Jaylen Brown? in
Yes.
this high
So he's a,
top,
but he's a
Like-
duo.
yeah, he like
Like,
I'm
Jalen.
not saying Jaylen Brown is a top 5
Like,
player,
he's
but if you
top.
look at the duos in the East,
I like Jaylen Brown,
but I'm saying, but
look like
the
Jaylen
dude
Brown,
is averaging 23, 25, almost 25.
I mean,
points a game.
So half of the league is averaging 20.
Yeah.
I get it, but he's a duo that has helped Boston get to
No,
the
he
Eastern
is a
Conference
nice dude.
Final the last few years.
Until he gets a left hand consistently.
I get all that. Everybody got a hole in their game. right?
No, he has a hole in his.
But I'm just saying, if I'm
he's a professional not to be able to go left.
True, but if I'm Embiid, Maxi's nice, but I don't have time to keep waiting. That's why Giannis was getting frustrated with Milwaukee before they got Dame. You don't have time to be wasting for someone to ascend. I want it right now.
Milwaukee had none of the veteran players.
True, but if you saw Giannis was voicing his frustration. He wasn't going to sign an extension until they got that.
Yeah, because you let
Drew wasn't putting him over the hump.
But Drew wanted a chip. When Drew came, they won a chip.
But Drew was done with the championship team?
Yes.
Oh, his first year.
Yes.
But Drew is the one that's putting them over the hump.
No, but once Drew came, that's when they won a chip.
That's what I'm saying. So Embiid, if I'm Embiid, Maxey is not enough to put us over the hump.
Well, he's not enough. We get that part, but I'm just saying.
Bro, but at this point,
you keep talking like Jaylen Brown.
But he's a piece that Boston needs to get him over the hump. He's a big piece.
What hump did he get him over? He had a chance.
They
he played the worst, bro. He played awful.
What has Philly won? Philly hasn't got past
the second round.
They at least got to the finals.
But Brown disappeared.
Finals.
And Brown disappeared every time.
But a lot of players disappear. But all I'm saying is, if I'm Embiid, I'm voicing my frustration. You gotta go get me a Dame type person. I don't want. Max will be a nice to have in the 3. If he's ascends to a top 15 player, 10 player, that's bonus. But Ray, right now you're wasting my time.
But Ray, they went and got James Harden. James Harden didn't work out. So we said.
But did he not work out averaging 18 and 10?
But he want to leave. The point is he want to leave. So it didn't work out. So what Philly said to Embiid, look, just give us. We getting you players. It's not like we're not trying. We got rid of the boy from Ben Simmons. When got you James Harden, which we thought was going to be the piece. Right now, we see that did not work. So right now, we're going to trade him and try to get some nice pieces for him. At the time, you and Maxey, we feel like Maxey can be that dude that can turn into a 1-2 punch. But we got to get rid of James Harden.
Yeah, it's a saga.
We got to get rid of him.
It's a situation.
We got to get rid of him.
It's a soap opera, dog.
We got to get rid of him. Because it's not like Philly not trying. They went and got him James Harden.
Yeah, it's the city of brotherly love ain't too brotherly.
All right, bro. Let's get into some NFL football, man. Thursday night recap. We do our Thursday night recap. I don't know who actually. It was the Bills and the Bucks. All right, man. It's a decent game. 24-18. Went down to the wire. Last second Hail Mary between Baker. I think if old boy wasn't pulling Godwin down, I think he could have caught it. But yeah, man, let's talk about that for a second, man. We'll give you your thoughts. Ray, start off on that. Like, what's your thoughts on that game?
It's actually a better game than I thought. And this is the frustrating thing with Josh Allen, man. The dude got so much talent, bro. He easily could be one of the best in quarterbacks, 1-2 Mahomes type in the league. When he don't turn the ball over, that boy's special. That boy's special, bro. You can see it from the running game. He's tough. And, I would like for them to run the ball a little bit more to help Josh Allen. I don't want Josh Allen to leave my team in rushes because he almost hurt his shoulder and been out of the game. But the Bucs just don't have it. Like, we know that. The NFC South is just bad division. But Buffalo has everything to be special.
Yourself, sorry.
they got Buffalo could be special if they don't turn the ball over. They got nice receivers. They got the boy Kincaid. They drafted him in the first round. I think out of Notre Dame for a reason, and he showed out. But if they don't turn the ball over, man, Buffalo gonna be scary.
Keith, go ahead, bro.
What I see, man, Buffalo ain't gonna win a championship with Josh Allen. He's just too inconsistent, and they got everything. And he's like who can I pair? More talent, but he's like Eli Manning. He up and down. The turnover decision making is crazy, and every time Buffalo lose, it's because of him.
Yeah.
And at this point, he just I can't put him up in the top 5 quarterbacks no more. Talent wise, he's there, but I don't know what I'm gonna get from you. You like this, you up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And they're not going to win a championship with him. Because it's no way that game should have even been close with the Bucks. You make some good plays, you be like, man, this is amazing. He running around that arm strength. Then he come back and throw a bonehead play, an interception. And one of the pick I can't blame him on because he got tipped. And it was a pick and it got picked. But he's just inconsistent, man. And for the Bucks, they should just look at, Baker Mayfield, he's not the answer going forward. You got to get it. They're going to have to try to find their future quarterbacks, just like everybody in the NFC South. And I think the NFC South has some good teams, but nobody has a quarterback. Nobody can be like.
I think Carolina will brush.
I don't know yet. It's still a jury
out. They need
out.
Weapons for him.
It's still a jury out. But I'm saying, you can't say, that's nobody in the NFC South can be like, we got our quarterback. Like Atlanta, to me, got a great running game, the defense playing
really
well.
Gotta go.
But the quarterback,
he's awful.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing with the Saints. Great defense, weapons. Derek Carr ain't it. Same thing with the Bucks. Bucks got good weapons. Godwin. What's my man name? Mike Evans. The quarterback play in the NFC South is trash. Yeah. So, and that's what I think holding the division back. And the Bucks got to look at it and be like, it's right now, but next year we got to try to find our piece.
Yeah, you gotta go trade them, go get it, bro.
Yeah, I agree, man. I didn't expect much out the Bucks this season anyway, right? But I mean, they are playing a little bit better than a lot of people expected, and they are putting up a good fight when they're playing against some of the best teams in the NFC. So it is more about the Bills not being able to put away a team that they're probably superior to. And that's going to be their issue going down the line. I mean, they have a very strong, difficult division. New York Jets is not going away. Miami Dolphins is playing well even though they lost to the Eagles. And even the Patriots are putting up a fight. So, the Bills can easily be the second, third best team in that division when it's all said and done. So they're going to have to figure out, you got a lot of things going on. And we're just talking about the division. We start talking about the conference. I mean, you got Cincinnati, Pittsburgh 4-2. Cincinnati's playing a little bit better. I mean, the Ravens look fantastic. And Lamar looked like an MVP candidate. And then you got Kansas City. You got Jacksonville. I mean, the AFC is loaded. Yeah. It's only 7 spots. So with the Bills, and a lot of times you're going to have to play on the road, man. They're a tough opponent if they can get going. But I just think it's something with that OC in him that's just not gelling. What's the kid from Miami? Ken Dorsey. I just don't think there's just working out between the two of them. So we'll see how we move forward, bro.
But they cannot even make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a chance they can keep it. They have a very difficult schedule moving forward.
And then coming down to him, like you're the problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be based on the play.
Yeah, you're the problem.
Just a little quick alert, right quick. Kansas just beat Oklahoma.
Wow. Good for LSU.
Let me text I gotta text my nephew. He's a student at University of Kansas. So I gotta text him to see and just talk
up on the field. He might be tearing down the goalpost right now.
I'm about to text him now. Hey, Miles, you on the field? But
he might be tearing down the goalpost.
Hold on. Let me text my older brother.
It's working perfect for my Tigers.
He might be tearing down the goalpost right now, dog.
That's a big win.
Yeah, that's a big win. It ain't like Kansas no scrub. Right, Kansas has been playing some decent good football.
Last year, because they were trash for like 20.
Yeah, they just got to get talent, bro. It's hard probably getting good players down to Kansas, dog.
Well, I will tell you this. It's a quick story. I have been to, where's Kansas? It's in,
Lawrence, right?
Lawrence, is it Lawrence, Kansas?
I think Lawrence is Kansas. I think it's Lawrence.
I think it's
right on the outskirts or whatever.
I forgot. I've been to my brother used to live there. He's lived there and it's nothing there. It's sorry to Kansas, but it was absolutely Lawrence, Kansas. It was absolutely nothing there but just steak restaurants. That's it. Because I remember trying to go look for a belt. I couldn't find one because I couldn't bring one.
That's a state I don't think I ever visit.
That's outside of Kansas City.
You go there.
Outside of Kansas City, there's nothing else there.
I don't think I ever.
And it's just like, man, I remember thinking to myself, like, man, I thought it's just a college town. That's what it is. Yeah. It's a college town, so everything depends on university. So shout out to them, man. But yeah, let's get to the next topic here. Let's talk about the best team in the NFL right now. Who's playing the best? Key, who you got right now playing the best in the NFL?
Oh man. I don't know if I got a best team in the NFL right now. I guess if I had to choose, I can't say no one above another team. But if you had to choose, I guess maybe, even though they got some Floyd too, I guess you had to say the Eagles. But even that ain't perfect either. You know what I'm saying? They ain't clicking on offense like they was the year before, last year. But I don't know if I don't know if it's the best team in the NFL right now. But if you had to make me say you got to choose one, it would probably be the Eagles. I just like what they're doing. Quarterback play. Jalen can play a little better. He's not playing at the high level he was playing last year. But I do love the receiver they have, Doodle Dog. But I don't want to choose. I just say right now, I don't see a best team in the NFL right now. I just don't.
If I had to, I'd probably go with Philly. Just because they beat Miami. I would have picked Miami prior to last week. It's the best team in the NFL, but kind of Philly by default. I think they got some issues on the secondary they need to fix. I think their running game is a little bit better this year with Swift, and they're finally getting Swift the ball. Now, can he stay healthy? But yeah, Jalen got to step his game up in the second half of the season. So I get Philly by default, but if you'd asked me last week, I probably would say Miami.
I gotta say Kansas City.
They playing. They scrapping it up, though. I
think they've only lost one game.
They
first game
it
of the season, and they're beating teams, but they're beating teams in any type of way. They're beating them. So I gotta go with Kansas City as the best team right now. Today they're proving they're not. Everything else is just a mythical logic. I can't go with the 49ers. The Eagles have one loss, but they haven't always played great. Mm-hmm. So I gotta go with Kansas City. They're the best team in the league until somebody knocks them off. Mm-hmm. All right, let's next up, man. Should a team? Cause I think this is what this means. Should a team trade for Derrick Henry?
Yeah, what team?
You wrote the question, so you tell us.
Yeah. So what team should trade for Derrick Henry?
What team? There we go.
If I'm a team and I feel like I'm on the verge, I can win a championship, I probably would say the Cowboys. Because old boy is not giving that production that you thought he was going to give you once Zeke left.
Okay.
So the Cowboys probably feel like they're right there with the Eagles and the 49ers. You bring a big physical specimen like Derrick over there, probably help Dak out. So if I had to say a team, I would say Jerry. I would say the Cowboys, because the Eagles going for it. You know what I'm saying? When they see a play out there, they think they can. They going for it. They just signed Then they signed.
You got the safety from Tennessee.
Tennessee, which is a great Bird was a great pick, and they going for it. And so Dallas, he went there. So if Dallas, you feel like you right there with the 49ers and Philly, that y'all a 3-team race to come out. If I'm the Cowboys, I'd try to call up Tennessee and try to get Derrick Henry.
If it was for me, it'd be the Ravens.
Yeah, I said the same thing as the Ravens.
That's what they're missing, right?
Yeah, cowbell.
Their defense is back to the defense of what we knew the Ravens used to be. They're a top 3 defense in the league, leading the league in sacks. They're just missing a running game. And that's going to help get the passing game going, which they changed OCs to try to help that, bringing in OBJ, got Zay Flowers, you got Bateman, you got Andrews. They just missing that running game. Getting Henry, there's no longer stacking the box. No, I'm just going to sit back, run cover 2, make Lamar make throws in inside windows. Derrick Henry would go crazy in Baltimore. He would run crazy. Read option, how you stop him and Lamar in the backfield? That shit would be nuts. That's why, if I'm the Ravens, I'll go for it. That's what you need.
I did the same thing. I think it's the Ravens, bro. I think it's the Ravens are the best option for him. But I just don't know what Tennessee's really doing. Are they selling their players? Are they trading everybody? I'm hearing they're not going to trade them, so who knows how this is going to work out. And are they punting on the season?
They need to.
Are they giving up? I don't know, man.
Will Levin's supposed to be starting this week.
Yeah.
Then they got Will Levis. They got the kid Malik.
Yeah.
They got to the second round last year, year before. Yeah. I'm like, what are they doing?
Yeah, I know what he's doing.
Hey, what are they doing over in Tennessee? So if I'm Derrick Henry, bro, get me out of here.
I don't know what's going on.
You got to be more vocal. Like, get me out of here. You wasting. It's already you're not paying running backs. The lifespan of a running back ain't great. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm questioning. What are we doing? Mike Vrabel was a great coach. Like, what are we doing?
I don't know,
Like, what are we doing in Tennessee?
Let's get to NFL pickers, man. We don't know what
Oh, I just saw this cane crawl. I should have brought this thing.
See what I'm saying, man? You got an iPhone. You can edit the notes.
I did. I just saw this because I just saw the Shade Room posted this. And I want to talk about
Derrick Howard, bro.
Dwight
Howard.
Hold
on, let's wait.
Dwight Howard.
Let's do our pickers first.
Oh my God.
Let's do the pickers first.
Oh, no.
We'll do a quick conversation about the World Series, and then we'll open the topic up for Dwight Howard because that's a different conversation.
Oh no, you're right. That's
So let's hit the pickums. Can I get some music for pickums and some background music, man? You know I throw a little background music, man, in there. Like, you got to cut the volume down a little bit so you can't just be loud while I'm talking.
All right,
can I get some background music for the pickers, man?
Some background music, dog.
What are you playing?
I don't know. We're gonna go with a little my man Rod with he's a little smooth. Go ahead, JD.
All right, man. So let's start it off right here. We got NFL pick'ems. You've heard the announcement coming from our boy Donaldson, man. Let's get into it. Saints versus Colts. Keon, who you got?
My heart said I want the Saints, but I want the Colts to win, bro. I want a new quarterback. So I'm going Colts.
Man, that's all the heart. Man, I'm going with the better team. I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts too, man. I just don't see the Saints pulling this out. I just see there's a lot of negative vibes down there, man. Like, the city that's supposed to be good vibes and good times. But the good times rolls tomorrow, right? But it ain't looking like that right now.
Relay, baby.
I've been hearing a lot of arguments, seeing the arguments on the sideline.
Olave getting arrested for speeding.
Yo,
it was funny. He was like,
James Winston. James talking about, boy, that was funny. Go ahead, bro.
Look, when Olave is like, I play for the same boy, Kenna do not play.
Kenna don't play that boy.
The Kenna cops out there by the airport do not play.
Kenna
They could be the president. I don't care.
I don't care, boy.
I'll lock you up.
You going to jail.
He said, I play for the Saints. So what?
If you was in the city of New Orleans, they'd say, okay, we're going to let you go.
Let you go.
But
he was in Orleans Parish?
Yes.
That boy would have not got
Kenna,
that ticket. Kenna do not play, dog.
Well, I tell you what, man, it ain't no funnier than watching James talk to your boy AK.
Yeah, that was funny.
He was just like, I guess so. Like he was like,
what are you talking about?
Doing something. Like he was, man, listen.
And the reason I want the Saints to struggle because you're just gonna keep kicking the can down. You lose to the Colts. You got to make some changes, like in season, like our offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Like at this point, bro, that's why I said at this point, I'm tired of being mediocre. I want us to tank the rest of the season and go get us a good quarterback.
Well, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Falcons versus Titans. Key, who you got?
I actually got the Falcons in this one.
Yeah, ATL. I got ATL too.
Yeah.
Too much money. I think Bijan breaks out.
Unfortunately, I got the ATL too. I'm gonna keep pushing this down the line as far as our draft. But whatever we need to do to get draft capital to get up there to the top, so we can pick up whoever quarterback, whether it's May, whether it's the USC kid, whether it's Lil Dion. We'll take the little brother too. Around that 6 or 7 round. We'll package together, man.
I don't think Dion's son coming out now.
Yeah, I think he'll stay.
I
think it'll be a bridge to the kid.
I think it helps
in 25.
Yeah, I think the kid 2025. That may help him.
That may bridge.
You know what I mean? Listen, anything better than
I'm with John that pay. That's why I want the Saints to lose.
I told you at the beginning of the season now. I've been wanting this team to lose. Anyway, all right. Eagles, Commanders. Hell, the Commanders. Who you got, Keon?
I got the Eagles in a close one.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Eagles. Actually, I'm going with the Commanders, though. I think they're going to play well at home.
They played well against the Eagles.
I think the Commanders going to put it out.
The Jets beat them, but they played them really tough. They brought them to the last.
It's going to be a close game.
Close game, but I like the Eagles.
I like the Eagles, yeah.
Because the Eagles defense playing a little bit better right now. Jags versus Steelers. Who you got, Key?
It's a good one. Where's the game at?
Steelers.
In Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
That's a close one. I'm going to go with the Steelers, and I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Well, pick it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Too much Jags. They playing well right now. Too much ETN.
I'm going to go with the Steelers at home, bro. Like, Steelers at home are a different team outside of the 49ers game, and their defense is playing lights out. They're playing lights out. So, I like what they do in the defense. TJ Watt's playing like the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, that boy that crazy.
So, yeah, I like the Steelers at home. All right, Bengals versus 49ers. Who you got, Keith?
Where's this game played at?
Frisco.
Mm-hmm. Bruh, I'm gonna go with the Bengals in a close one, man. I just see, especially if Debo's still out, Trent Williams still out. I just think when you asking Brock Purdy to make plays and he's coming back down to earth. You got Joe. I feel like getting a little healthy. I'm gonna go with the Bengals in a close one.
Oh, your team.
Yeah. Because I just feel like I think 49ers have to be completely healthy for Brock Purdy to maneuver this thing. So he been down to earth. When it's time to make plays, the game tight, and you got a last minute drive, got to make plays. It's just different, bro. When you playing from the top, people running wide open. You got Debo doing it. You got the running game going, and I like the Bengals defense. So I feel like it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Yeah, I got a sense. I think they're starting to play a little bit better now.
I got the 49ers in this game, man. I just think that D-line, again, that they couldn't get any sacks last week against who they played last week?
They played Minnesota, right?
Yeah, Minnesota, yeah. And Kirk Cousins kept going up and down the field in that defense.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like they're going to have something to prove. They'll get a revenge game going on. And they'll win a close against the Bengals. All right, Rams versus Cowboys. Key, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys in this one.
Cows.
Close game. Closer than a lot of people think it will be, but I think the Cowboys win this game.
Yeah. I don't see why it's going to be close, but that's what the experts think.
Well, the Rams' defense is playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Offensively, they've been controlling the ball. So, Matt Stafford's not played bad this season.
Yeah.
And he's getting the ball to with the kid named Puna.
Pachula,
something like that. So he's been playing really well ball. Let's get into this little bit of the World Series. Series right now is 1-0.
Hey, you can go get you a drink now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my drink.
So, we got
Boston playing.
Texas Rangers
I don't know nothing.
versus Texas Rangers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I've been very impressed with both teams leading all the way to the World Series, and it went to grand fashion last night.
Yeah.
11th inning home run.
Garcia,
who's been traded twice, folks. And since he's been in the MLB, now he's finally found a home in Texas. I don't know what they're gonna do, but he's been playing lights out the entire playoffs.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it, Ray. Like, what's your thoughts on it, and who you think gonna win this out?
Man, D-backs has been real scrappy. They've been getting timely hitting, timely pitching. They don't have that big household name like the Rangers has, but showed last night when you got big bats that can get it out the park at any time, I think that wins. They got just enough pitching with Scherzer back from the injury.
Mm-hmm.
Garcia has been playing lights out the whole entire playoffs. Seager's been playing well. The shortstop for the Rangers has been playing well. I just think the Rangers are going to win in 6 games. Rangers are winning 6. Rangers in 6.
Yeah.
D-backs are going to make it scrappy. They're going to win one game or two, but I just think the Rangers got just too much for the D-backs. And at some point, you got to have that star power. And I think
I don't think neither team, in my opinion, has star power.
Yeah.
I think they're more of two teams that have a accumulation. I'm saying it wrong, but boy, you struggling to get that door open, huh?
Man,
anyway.
No, I was out there though. I just want to make sure I don't lock the door.
Teach you how to open the door, man.
But I think both teams, this is gonna be a scrappy team. I think it's gonna go 7 games, and I do like the Diamondbacks pulling it out. I think their pitching staff, their what's name's a little bit better at the end, but I think Texas hitting has been so critical. Yeah, they're gonna have to stifle one of these games. They're gonna do a bullpen game one of these games to really slow this team down. Yeah. But even last night, the Diamondbacks had controlled the game until the late innings. Yeah. So I feel like that's gonna be the key, man. I think they're playing probably the best from a pitching staff standpoint. And I like the Diamondbacks in maybe in a 6-7 game series. Yeah. Okay, absolutely, man. All right, Key, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Come sit down.
He's smiling, man.
I only want to put my phone up.
It's funny though.
Let's talk about it, Key.
He getting his coconut water.
Yeah, folks. He always tells he quits when he goes in.
He said, "I ain't drinking no more."
And he just
hold on, somebody drink to my birthday.
Yeah, right.
Hold on. Yeah, you rim shots on that, like boy. That First Friday, you gonna be getting it popping. Next week, gotta cut it out.
Okay. Cue it up, JD.
I mean, what do you want to talk about?
The White House, right?
Okay. You want to talk about the White House? Talk about it.
Okay, so
give us your thoughts on
it. I don't know where I've been at for the last week. I was on scrolling through ESPN at work, and I saw Stephen A. And I was like, what are they talking about with Dwight Howard? What's the question?
There was no question. There, you want to talk about the Dwight
right,
Howard?
So, the boy gay or not?
We already know that question.
We've been knowing all week long. This has been going on.
We know that. Well, he admitted to that part. So the thing is, the legal problem. The White been accused of sexual assault with another man.
Yes. With another transgender.
Mm-hmm. There's a cross dresser, and in a threesome situation, which with another man.
Jesus Christ.
So, which he had a right to say that people need to mind their business no matter
It's in his bedroom.
what happened in his bedroom.
But it's an open court case. There's no gag order on the lawsuit.
So now he's trying to make it where people can't talk about his character. When I'm reading on is this fair for him to try to put out that pretty much you can't speak on it or attack his character, that is open cases going on, which is open to the public? Do he have a right to say no one shall speak on or slander his name when you are just speaking the facts of this case? That you see, you got a text message where he's saying he missed that meat.
I didn't know he was gay though, for real.
Really? We've been hearing this for years.
But I mean, just to answer your question, it's First Amendment. People can say what they want.
Right.
Right? Like he may try to sue like famous people that may talk about it, but just the average person, like how can you stop it?
But of course he was talking about to the famous people who got this platform.
Yeah, like
but
it's freedom of speech.
Right.
Like you can't stop nobody from freedom of speech. Nobody's being derogatory to him. Nobody talking about his character. They're just talking about the facts. People are talking about the situation that's going on, and people are giving their opinion. Right. So he can't. Once it's out, he's a public figure. Like, how can you get mad at something that's public? Right. Then you going on these different talk shows and different radio shows. That's gonna come up, and how you reply to the question gonna open up more questions. Like I think it was on Sway. Mm-hmm. Dude asked him the question. He dies in the question. Like, bro, that's just gonna make people talk about it more.
Mm-hmm. Who's on Sway?
Dwight Howard. I think it was on the Sway show, but Sway wasn't an interview. It was another cat. So he asked him about the situation about being gay or whatever. So he kind of like ducked the question. All that's gonna do is just make people talk about it more.
Because I think if you just come out and say it,
say it. Yeah. And that's it.
Because nobody really cares these days and time.
No, right? Being your sexual preference, you can be whatever you want nowadays, but nobody cares, honestly. Mm-hmm. Just say it, and next week it'll be dead.
It's dead in water, right?
But when you keep ducking it, keep going on these different shows, now you got a situation where we're talking about it now.
I think the battle that you're having is I think the battle you're having is that who is he gay? Was he experimenting?
Maybe.
He agreed that it was consensual.
Okay, so it is consensual. And I think in a lot of spectrum, if you're involved in gay sexual activity, people consider you gay. Some people may consider you bi. Some people may consider you a lot of different things, man. I am one of those people that looks at it like, bro, that's your business. Mm-hmm. Do what you need to do, and when I read about it and I've heard about it, and believe me, my friend sent me the write-ups and everything. I just looked at it like, bro, that's his business. He does what he does. Yeah. I feel like the problem you have is the situation at hand. Like, if you're forcing somebody and you're forcing situations of that nature, and then all this business comes out, people look at you in that perspective. And the fact that he has several kids. Mm-hmm. Those things, if he's not being contrite and honest with them, then that's going to become a problem too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and was he always honest with the mother of those kids, right?
Well, Royce already said he was, but people said she was bitter.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like like was he being? No, if he's being transparent with them, being transparent with people in his life, then he should follow that and keep it moving.
But I don't think he was, because even he was engaged to.
Yeah, he's an engaged old girl.
Old girl who messed with an AK, and all of a sudden the it just went away. She called all the engagement. But my thing is, like, if you is, that's what you are. That's, you know what I'm saying, it's your bedroom. But his words was, because the text messages got leaked, and it's like some.
Yeah, I didn't really read it.
Oh.
I didn't really want to go through all that. Like,
he was the aggressive one, and he said, "Yo, because these days you gotta be there. I'm gonna call her girl. I'm gonna call her girl. She go by girl.
Everybody has pronouns.
Yeah. I don't know the alphabet.
You have to know the pronouns, man.
Please don't blackball arguing.
You might get us suspended.
Please just keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call her on whatever she go by, whatever. He was like, "I want you to come over," and she was like, "Ain't your kids that day?" Like, and I live all the way. He was like, "Well, they'll be asleep by the time you come da." He was like, "I want you to know, but I ain't gay. I'm just a nasty N." And the threesome came up, and we're like, "Well, this is with another man, another woman," and he was like, "It's another man." She wasn't. So she felt like she was forced. Because when he walked out the room, another lady came named Nikki, cross-dress, started giving. I ain't going to do that. But anyway.
It's wild.
But anyway, I feel like if it's public knowledge, you can't sue people.
You can't.
Because it's out there.
Okay.
And people going to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I get it. Your bedroom is private, but it's not private no more because it's public information. You got a court case going on.
Stay low.
It's just like the same thing. It was the athlete was up for a rape charge on another woman. Yeah. People gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
So
public figure, bro.
It's just the same way it goes. If it was a male or female, because it was somebody like the Kobe case, people talked about it. Yeah. Dwight Howard, you got a case, people gonna talk about it. There's no way you should be like, I'm trying to sue you if you talk. It's public knowledge.
You gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the end of this conversation for me, because I just
it's wild.
It's not even that it's uncomfortable. It's just like it's a situation between them. Yeah. So for me, I'm looking at it from my standpoint. I don't judge people. So I look at it like, man, like like bro, go handle your business things, whatever you need to do. I'm just trying to see Alabama State win. That's why I'm like big Bama State, the biggest classic in the world. We have 17-14. Smashing the Bulldogs.
I don't know about the biggest classic.
No, it's the biggest. It's the biggest, baby. It's the biggest. We're the biggest. You don't like it, but it's the biggest.
Ain't the better.
It doesn't matter if it's better. It's the biggest. We're the biggest attendance. We biggest. The biggest. The biggest. Bruh.
All right, Rose, the biggest.
So, you know what I mean?
Y'all ain't no NBC right now.
Bro, well, shoot, man. Whether we on or not. Because they got to deal with ESPN. But it's all good. Just understand.
Gucci. We
the biggest. For sure. And yeah, man, so we off 17-14, man. That's what I'm on. Big Bama State. Let's keep doing it.
Shout out to the HBCUs, though.
Absolutely. I've been watching. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. I don't know y'all watching on social media, man. All the homecomings now. Mm-hmm. Everybody getting to see them now because of the social media pages out there, especially the ones that dedicated to HBCUs. Man, some of these joints be hyped. I've been watching it like I don't know about the Howard one, and I do think I've been to the one.
Howard's a good one.
It's good, the greatest. But I know North Carolina A&T be off the chain.
Oh, which is next weekend.
And then FAMU be off the chain too. FAMU be off the chain, boy. Like FAMU, North Carolina A&T.
Because one of my friends at a watch party right now in Columbia at the FAMU.
It was one that I did not know that people. It's not the. I've been to one Southern. Hey, Southern's good.
Southern's good.
But it was another one that somebody showed me. I was not. I mean, Tuskegee's always been big. Tuskegee has a big one too. But it was some other school that it was a smaller school that I did not know. But went off like that. They went off.
But I feel like I don't care what HBCU homecoming you go to, you're gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah.
It's just period. I don't care which one you gonna have a good time. Morgan, whatever you go.
The best feeling is
you're
just
gonna have feeling. Yeah, you're gonna have.
You feel like people know you, know them, and it just it's like a family reunion.
You're gonna have.
We chopping it up like day one.
Absolutely.
That's why I say
You
shout
ever
out.
see your face in like 10, 50 minutes, I'm in that name.
That's
You
right.
ever in that name, you be like, I know you, oh yeah, bro, it was good.
Because
I love it,
and
boy.
shout out them. They did their thing without even a game. It still was lit in Baltimore.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
shout out to
them,
HBCU, man.
Morgan State,
Yeah.
Bowie State, Coppin,
Yeah.
all them Delaware State, all those schools up north, man, holding it down. Howard last week, Hampton this weekend. I would love to see Hampton's
FAMU this weekend.
Yeah,
Hampton.
FAMU, and trying to get the third is another school this weekend that their homecoming was going down, man. So all the school, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think First Take's supposed to be at Savannah State this next weekend.
Oh, my man, Shay Sharp.
Yeah, with Shay
Oh,
Sharp.
let me get
So
down there.
That's cool as I don't know what right there. So it's good to see those vibes, everybody coming together.
I ain't lie, I gotta do North Carolina A&T.
Yeah, the G-Ho. I gotta go to the G-Ho, the greatest. I got a homeboy went to play ball at North Carolina. He be telling me all the time, Jay, when you coming? When you coming?
It's different.
Steve, man, we'll come, bro, one day.
One day.
One day, Steve.
I
I'm
heard
coming
it's hard
down
to get a
there, man.
hotel.
He be like, Jay, when you coming?
That's most of them small areas of the
I heard
hotel.
so.
That's in the
hotel.
Greensboro. He be telling me, Jay, when you come, when you come.
You want to be right there, but then you might have to be, you don't want to be 20, 30 minutes out.
That's how Grambling is, dog. Like in Ruston, bro, they charging $300-400 a night.
Jesus.
Dog, and they know you gonna pay it.
My room was $260.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like these small towns, bro.
Like
they
$260.
raping, dog.
You got all these hotels in one area, but my room
So
was
why
still
don't get an
$260.
Airbnb?
It's hard. Like you only got so many
Well,
people got Airbnbs.
You gotta
around.
think about it.
But especially out there, ain't nobody.
That's
really
hard.
out.
Airbnbs, you gotta be it is strong in some of those cities.
Right, I'm saying, especially out there, ain't
Yeah.
nobody.
Look,
really
one of my
out.
partners, he played baseball. It was a twin while we was there. So one of my homegirls was like, man, I'm staying at his little apartment. He bought some little apartments. Like it's sketchy, dog. Don't get me wrong. So he's like, yeah, I've been staying there the last few years. I'm like, bet, dog. If women can stay there, I can stay there. Dog, literally, he charged me $300 for the whole weekend. So that's love.
For the apartment.
For the apartment. Dog, that joint literally had 2 refrigerators, a stove, a bed, no sofa, and just had a bathroom.
You was on one end?
I said, I'm in there. Yep, I was on with my boy.
That's all you need.
I said, it's all I need.
That's all you need.
Shower, I'm in there, I'm out.
That's never in your
Wrap.
room.
I'm not, bro.
Yeah,
I told him, I said, book me again forever.
Yeah.
Book me on that,
No,
dog.
because I've told somebody
Shit.
before, like I don't like one of my friends. We all normally stay downtown, but I'm like, bro, why are we getting these high rooms?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, $260 when you're not in the room, but like
High
maybe-
second.
like high second, and you're only there like 2 days,
Right.
so you in and out. Like you come in, you take a shot, you go see, and I never make it out to Saturday. Like I go hard. I'm hard on. If I go down on Thursday, it's like Thursday.
Yeah, I'm going to homecoming on Thursday.
Thursdays, because I need that day from Friday to kind of get my mind
Yeah,
real
bro.
focused.
Yeah.
Because once you hit Saturday, first of all, it's still 90-some degrees outside.
Yeah.
So like once you hit that Thursday, that Saturday, bro, once you hit that tailgate and you going to the game, by the time it hits 5 o'clock, well, you are mentally done. Like you are mentally out of there, and it's all bad from there. You waking up the next day to get
These
your
hotels killing it.
They
dog.
killing it, bro.
And that was an apartment you was in?
Yeah, dog. Like it was a little. It was like a unit. So like about 5 of them right
The
on the
rent
road.
probably was $500.
I don't even know what it is. Dog. He's like, I just keep them and rent them out maybe for homecoming. Like, bro, book me down that joint.
Yeah,
dog.
that's
So if my partners come, if they be up and down, whatever. Bring out a mattress. We Gucci.
Yeah, because y'all
That's
gonna
it,
get in and
dog.
out. That's
And that joint in Grambling too, dog. I'm right by campus, man. That shit was love.
Oh man,
That shit was love, boy.
That's real
Like
easy.
shit. Book me on that, my man.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Yes,
love,
sir.
man.
That
Shout out to
is-
him, man. We gotta get him on the show just to talk about that, putting that together.
That shit was lit, boy.
All right, fellas, man. Outside the hoodie season coming up next week, we recorded live.
Yes, sir.
November the 4th. We'll be probably down there around 4:35. Everybody who listens to the podcast, check us out. We'll be down in DC. I'm trying to think of the address right now. If I can't find it, forgive me. But yeah, we'll be down at the hoodie season live. Yep, starting at 4:30. And that is, I'm trying to see where the location is. 600 Valley Avenue, Southeast, Washington, D.C. So, folks, man, check us out. Come down there, say what's up, say hello. Holla at us, man. Take pictures, man. We kiss babies, we do it all.
Sir.
Man, so, and outside of that, man, Ray, y'all got any final thoughts?
Man, great show, bro. It's been 2 weeks since we've been in the lab, in jet setting. But yeah, man, great show, man. Like I said, check us out. Hoodie season, DC, next week.
Absolutely, brother. Keith?
Yeah. Happy Halloween to the kids,
Say happy
to the adults.
The adults turning into their holiday.
Yeah, you know, and I'm gonna be on Instagram this tonight and tomorrow watching all the costumes.
All right, we out.
All right, bro. Later. We out. Closing out, music closing out. What?
Yeah, I put a little. That's like